In the dark, shadowed corners of time, many stories have taken root and blossomed. Tales of heroes whose deeds echoed through the ages, and of villains whose names became synonymous with infamy. Of battles waged between the forces of light and shadow. On a quest that defies reason, a lone ship ventures into that abyss, guided by its bold and courageous captain, his ferocious feline companion, and a crew of outcasts and misfits. Across entire worlds, dimensions, through the darkest depths of space, and beyond the limits of known time, in pursuit of the ultimate power of the Quad. These are the adventures of the Starship Dragon. Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit. Went a little bit longer than I expected. Welcome aboard the Starship Dragon. I am Commander Krim. Glad to have you here on this Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Evening. I forgot what day it was. How is everybody doing? Hello, Kingdom. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. As you can see, we are continuing our journey in MechWarrior 4 Vengeance. Picking up where we left off last night, where we just recovered, or we just found, or we just heard from our sister, Joanna Dressari. And now once I get the game pulled up here, there we go. Campaign.
Ian, I didn't want to broadcast this to you while you were...
Shut up. I already listened to all this. We already have our mechs set up, as you can see right there, over there on the side. We're going with the Mauler, Thor, and Catapult for our teammates. I am still driving the Awesome. It's literally what it's called. It's called the Awesome. I'm not trying to, be cute with the name. It's actually called the Awesome. So let's... don't have much to really... Signer forces are on a major offensive. You need to relieve forces at Nav Alpha and proceed to a large allied base at Nav Beta. You can expect a fierce assault by enemy forces at both locations. Again, watch the impact of the desert heat upon your mechs. Again, desert heat not an issue. I have that turned off. Heat isn't a problem, but enemy gunfire certainly is.
Omega lead. We're still picking up scattered contacts in the area. We assume Stun is preparing an attack on Bravo. I've got Base Commander Erland on comm. He's going to give you an update on what he needs. Luck.
Omega lead, this is Erland. Bravo reports they have you on long-range sensors. I'm at the defensive outpost at nav point Alpha. I'll hold here and investigate the contacts we've been picking up. Be advised, we've lost 2 supply convoys in your area this morning, so be on guard for enemy forces en route.
Roger that, Erland. I'll clear any enemy units I smoke out. See you at Alpha.
Sensors online.
Erland sounds a little bit like Colonel Holland from Reach. Probably not, but just a little bit. Probably not actually him, but sounds a little bit like him to me.
Target destroyed.
Okay, to Nav Alpha we go. What's you up to, Kingdom? How's your week going?
Attention, your base is lost. Shut down and surrender immediately. Right.
You want to jump? You want to jump shading? Yep, he sure is. Okay, now he wants to move. I think he can be sneaky by just jumping up and down from behind a mountain. How'd that work out for him? Judging by the fact he's on fire, not very well. And he's missing a leg.
Target destroyed. Enemy detected.
Send one lone mech out there. Ooh, he got lucky that I missed that first shot. Super lucky I missed that first shot. Ow. Teammates hit me from the side. And then we're supposed to yell out, check fire, I'm on your side. So they freaking do to me whenever I hit them by accident. You get all pissy with me.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Stomp the evil enemy tents! Squishy. Squishy. Nothing can withstand the... Uh-oh. Oh, those are friendly Calliope turrets. Good. Saw the Calliope turrets, like, oh shit. Those things are not nice. Most of his mech is red. How is he not dead yet? There we go. That sure took long enough.
Bravo Control, this is 2-4. Enemy units are disengaging at the outpost and headed your way. Roger, 2-4. All units fall back. Return to base and take up defensive positions. Steiner will be going for the mech hangars. Defend at all costs. Repeat, defend hangars at all costs. Batteries, fire at will.
We better get to that base.
Beta. Okay.
Roger.
I'm on my way. Poking as fast as this 80-ton mech can go. Where's he going?
Target's destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Terminated.
Color that salvage.
Target destroyed.
Hold your fire.
Roger.
No, not what I meant.
Rendezvous at designated...
No,
point.
fuck me. That's what I wanted.
Copy that.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
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 One minor complaint that I do have about this game is the sometimes uneven pacing. Like, you have a lot of walking and then a lot of combat and then a lot of walking and then a lot of combat and then a lot of walking. It's just a little, that little back and forth, up and down can sometimes be a little, I don't know, inconsistent. We can see the ground forces protecting it, as well as the bird. Hello, vulture.
Nav point beta reached.
This Lance sure took their sweet time getting here, didn't they?
Enemy units on base. Multiple mechs on base. All units defend the mech hangars.
We got a vulture, 2 Uziels, and let's see what the last mech is. I think it's another vulture.
Target destroyed.
Then move your fucking ass! Christ, Jules! I'm just standing there like an idiot.
Target destroyed.
Stupid sometimes, you know? Big Fire, I'm on your side. Well, why don't you get out of my fucking way?
Destroyed.
Where's the last Uziel? Oh, he's over there. Okay, that's not good.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Roger.
Copy that.
I'm not really raging, just pointing out my irritants with the AI sometimes.
All defensive units, we show Steiner forces pulling back or destroyed. We did it. Bravo is secure. Omega, thanks for your assistance. I think you turned the tide. Definitely, Omega. With the hangars intact, we'll be able to press our attacks. Thanks for the help.
Glad to do it. Omega Control, looks like we're done. Bravo secured.
Acknowledged, Omega Lead. Good work. Conduct repair operations at Bravo and return to Omega base once you're set. 2-4, sweep and secure area while Omega lances down.
Affirmative, Control. Area looks clear, but we'll patrol the perimeter while Omega gets fixed up.
Target's destroyed.
Target destroyed. Scratch that.
The screen is black for that entire ending, and we somehow missed a mech somewhere? We did get a Mad Cat Thanatos out of it, which is really nice. Pulse lasers, or LRMs, always nice. LBX autocannons. Okay, not bad.
Young Duke, I wanted to tell you something. In the years when you were away from home, your sister, Joanna, always supported you. She felt your father made a terrible mistake, and their relationship was never the same.
Not like me to rage.
I would
What?
never speak ill of Duke Eric. He was a great man. But seeing you now, I realize your sister was right. I think your father realized it too. He just didn't know how to apologize until it was too late.
Thank you, Carl. He told me. I just wish I could have told him that I forgave him a long time ago.
I am sorry, young Duke.
Commander, I just wanted to say I was happy to hear your sister's okay.
Thanks, Jules.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I wasn't sure we could pull it off without the Colonel. I guess I didn't figure we'd make it.
I'm glad you stuck with it.
So am I. Steiner doesn't know it, but they've already lost whatever happens to any of us. I just want to be around long enough to see when they realize it.
I'll make sure you get a front row seat.
I'll take you up on that.
Ian, I wanted to tell you how much everyone here appreciates what you did. We never would have been able to hold the base against Steiner's assault without your team. Word is spreading. More people are beginning to understand it doesn't have to be this way. We can push back. We are pushing back. I've discussed something with my people. I'd like to broadcast the news of your return. I've kept my identity a secret until now, but I think it would be appropriate to let the people know that we're both here and fighting for them.
You think it's the right time?
I do. A lot of people who are unsure who to support would side with the resistance if they knew there could be a legal succession.
Then go ahead. You know the people of Kentaris better than I do, Joanna.
I have to go, but I wanted to tell you that your returning has already made a difference. Now that you're back, I know we can turn this around.
We'll do it. Together, Joanna.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'm surprised to see what we salvaged last mission, young Duke. The Donegals must have just procured them. I've never seen one before. It's a Thanatos. Brand new battle mech design. I doubt this one's seen any action until now. The paint still looks fresh. You should look it over. It can deal a lot of punishment, and it can take it. Mostly ballistic weapons, so ammo will be a factor. But in a quick fight, it'd be tough to beat. Heavy armor for its class. Can't say from experience, but this chassis could be quite solid. It'll take the punishment, that's for sure.
I'll probably lean more toward the Mad Cat for my own personal use, though. AI's fine. And just sometimes it's kind of annoying sometimes when they walk in front of me and they bitch at me because I shot them. Okay, let's go ahead and strip this. I'm definitely not going to be using this anymore. So it's probably going to get changed over to a Drake for one of my teammates. So we're just going to go ahead and do a full cleansing of the mechs. Strip them all and do a full fresh set up of a full fresh Lance setup. Clear that. Okay. All right. Lots of beam slots, a couple of Omni slots too, and whistle rack. All right, pretty sure that's what I'm going to take. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with that. That's not going to be for me. But it is 75 tons, so... Let's go... Max armor here. Let's go ahead and set up the Mad Cat. Spell, I promise. Red. Remove heat sinks and lower speed. There's 47 tons to play with. Right, 44. Alright, well, let's see. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to test something. Slightly less. Okay. Alright, so it's better to have those. 20 tons left. I could not carry a couple of LBX autocannons, much as I'd like to. I can only carry one. Unless I carry the light ones. I'd have to carry the light ones because I don't have room for the heavies. Which means no missiles. Which isn't that big of an issue. Alright. If I don't like it, I can always switch back to full beams. Alright. We have a lot of clan rockets. We have 8. That'll work. That will happily work. Alright, clan LRM 20s. How much does the artillery beacon cost? 5 tons. Alright. We can give him some lasers as well for short range combat. Wonder how well the computer AI handles the bombast lasers. Oh, never mind, can't afford it. Too heavy. Alright. We have a 1.5 tons left. Let's slap a BAP on it. Okay, I like how that turned out. Yeah. That's fine. Awesome. Already stripped it. I'm going to rename that to the Drake. Make it pink. Load them up with PPCs for heavy hitting. ER large laser also for heavy hitting. And how about a nice LRM rack? It's still 12 tons to spare. Holy crap. This thing is decked. Still not my personal choice, but that's why I put it on my teammates. Alright. The Mauler can go with us. 80 tons. Large lasers. Gauss rifles. You can put a pair of those on there. 9 tons left. You can put 2 large lasers? Or, no, not large lasers. No, I can only put 1 missile rack on it. Okay, let's do an LRM-20. Oh, I had room with these things. Forgot about that. Remove that. 11.5 tons. That's better. Okay, so we can put 6 on here. Lower the speed. That'll cover the difference. Ooh, it will not cover the difference. Or will it? Wait. LRMs are 6. Oh, it will cover the difference. There we go. Half ton left. Anything that can sit on there that's in the green category for half a ton? Not really. Not really. Okay, so he's gonna be under by a half ton. Very little I can do about it. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. Catapult. Mauler. Rename that thing to... I don't want it for anything. Yeah. And so the Thor. Load the Thor up with 35 tons. Maybe PPCs. Wish I had some more light PPCs, but that'll do. $16.5 left. 17.5 left. 18 left. Okay. LRM rack. What's the range? 750. Yeah, LRMs are good. LRMs are good. And with 12 tons left, we could put small LBX cannon on there. Okay. I am down with that, and I'm okay with it. Alright. Not bad. Bad at all. Okay, so I take the Mad Cat. Jen, you can stay in the Mauler, that's fine. Thor and Catapult. All good, I think. Hey, Xander. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Happy Wednesday. Wish it was Thursday. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well.
Control, this is Omega. We're set. Let's get this mission started.
Roger, Omega Lead. Savage 2, are you in position?
Roger, Control. Standing by.
Omega, the barge shipment should be just ahead of you. Once you take out their escorts, the barges should surrender. They're headed to an outpost at Nav Beta. We'll need to have the escorts neutralized before they reach Beta, or the Resistance won't be able to get in and salvage the supplies.
Roger, Control. We'll neutralize the escorts before the barges get to Beta.
Several of those barges are packed with munitions, Omega, so watch your fire. The Resistance will need at least 4 of the barges intact to supply their offensive on the Eastern Peninsula.
Acknowledge, Control. We'll make sure that we don't wind up sinking them in the assault.
Good plan. Luck. Control out.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
There he goes.
I'm ready for his dungeon layout. I took a little time before the game went on stream today to kind of look up some systems, some plugins, and I found one that actually will do what I wanted to do for the issue we were talking about last night with the different sound effects for different characters. It requires a little bit of extra work with switches and variables, but I do have it set to where it will change the actually changes the system itself and changes the death sound of enemies. And now they'll play whatever I want it to. I can even rotate it to where they're actually like somewhat randomized. So they can have, you can have like, you know, even if you do the same fight like 2 or 3 times, it won't always be the same sound every time. You have jump jets. Okay, that's good. You are fucking dead. Give me a second, Kingdom, and I'll play them right after this mission. You might have to remind me, but I will do that. Helicopter? Yeah, lucky. But you came back. Maybe you're not so lucky. Don't shoot the boats. Don't shoot the boats. I can do that. I can make another demo because I've also made a few other changes to the game besides some of the ones that we've already discussed. I've made some other changes to the demo section, so I can make another demo. Ow! You're still alive? There we go. No, not the barge. Come on.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Wish I could catch up to the rest of them. Ow! You dick! I don't even know where my teammates are.
Control, all escorts have been neutralized. The barges are sitting ducks.
Roger, Omega Lead. Salvage, it's your show.
Roger, Omega Control.
Will I play Kingdom Hearts 1 again? Probably not. I beat it.
Roger.
Target's destroyed.
Target is terminated. Color that salvage.
The only thing I didn't do in Kingdom Hearts 1 is beat Xemnas in Hollow Bastion. But I did all the other super bosses. I did Kurtzisa, the Phantom. Isn't there a third one? Or is it just Kurtzisa and the Phantom? But I beat Kurtzisa and Phantom for sure. Didn't beat Xemnas. Or, sorry, the Hidden. The Unknown Enemy or whatever it's called. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How you doing? What pistol have you? What are you pissed about? A bunch of autographed photos in the mail? Autograph from who? Lost a comic in Alaska. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear about that. Okay, Kingdom, you requested a message from the professor? Here you go. Welcome to Video Gaming 101. I'm Professor Willie Long Woodcock. Rule number 9. If you enter a large room or chamber, it's either a boss room or an ambush arena. Large lasers, pulse lasers. We got a Loki. Yeah.
Sir, I picked up this broadcast. I thought you'd like to hear it.
This is the voice of freedom. Rejoice, people of Kentaris 4. Ian and Joanna, the son and daughter of Duke Eric, despite Steiner lies to the contrary, are alive and have taken up arms against the forces which seek to oppress Kentaris. While Steiner attempts to rule through their puppet William, Ian and Joanna lead a force of loyal followers to reclaim their stolen birthright. Already, they have won critical victories in their struggle with Steiner occupation forces. With your help, these victories will carry them to Ajram to restore just rule. Do your part. Rise up against the oppression. Answer Steiner's theft of the throne once held by our beloved Eric. Join his heirs to restore a lawful succession and return benevolent leadership, not tyrannical domination, to the throne. Listen, Kentares, and act to restore your freedom.
Well, now the people and Steiner know about you both. I'm not sure I agree with releasing this information, sir. Not yet. Until we've located the prison camp and have sufficient strength to strike it, this uprising is still quite vulnerable.
Joanna believes that news of our survival and our striking back will help build support for the resistance.
Undoubtedly true. But now Steiner knows the resistance has focus, leadership to rally behind. They could use that information to counter it. By killing you and your sister, for starters.
We're at risk regardless. I just hope that you'll help us both from testing the value of our martyrdom.
I'll do my best.
Well, sir, that was a little closer than I'd like, but pulled it out. I'd like to be a fly on the wall when Roland finds out we're stomping his tin brigades and stealing all his stuff. For that matter, when he files his next report. Not too up on Steiner protocol, but when his Archon learns how the Kentaris occupation is going, there might just be disciplinary action.
I hope not. I'd like to have the honors.
When the time comes, there might be a line. Good thing you showed up early.
Another intercept, sir. It appears Kulin is in the Hadra Peninsula. He's reporting in to Lord Roland. Looks like we have the whole message. I'll forward it.
Convenient.
Lord Roland, I've ordered aerial reconnaissance and additional ground patrols to find the rebels who've been hitting targets in the area. We should have them shortly.
Damn Katrina Steiner to hell. I said I needed more drop ships for an operation of this scope.
I'm keenly aware of that, sir.
Are you keenly aware of what I'm going to personally see done to you if you can't crush these rebels before we take any more losses?
What did you say? I can't hear your radio turned down too low.
Lord Roland. However, despite our setbacks, I am confident we can end this quickly.
That is your supposed expertise, Captain. I suggest you start living up to your reputation immediately.
Maybe you should eat a few less donuts, dude. Well, the guild is dangerous enough that a portal party can't clear it. What they don't know, the dungeon was created by one of the old necromancers, and instead the player will unlock unions. Interesting. Interesting. Photograph photos of an actor of Master Shake in the audio photo of an American Werewolf in London box case picture autographed by the actors. Okay. I don't know who that is. I don't know who either one of those people are. I've never seen the movie. So, it's a good thing you got something you like, though. Well, my left eye is itchy like crazy, but I'll do the best. Do the best I can to keep going. We got a Loki, which I think we already have one. No, we don't have a Loki. Omni rack, not bad. Ballistic rack, not bad, but only 65 tons. My mech sight that I currently have are better. Not a comic fan? I mean, is this like, you mean like superhero comics? I mean, kinda, but I've never actually watched I've never actually watched a comic. You know, you open those things up, those magazines up, and you watch it. I've never actually read a comic, but I mean, I'm not huge into them, but I don't think badly of them. I just don't really have the interest. The destruction of a key ammunitions factory may cripple Steiner operations all over Guitarist 4. We will try to strike it and destroy this factory with the help of a local guide and a swift wind. Visibility is poor, so short-range weapons may be preferable. Oh, God. Oh, no. I know this mission. Oh, this is gonna suck. I think pretty much everybody's mostly set for close range except for Nolan, who's got long range crap on him. I'll make it work though. Ugh, this is gonna suck. I hate.
All right, Ratburn, I'm nearing position.
Foggy environments.
Visibility's lousy.
Roger, Omega Lead.
Dude, those opportunities. That's smart.
But we don't have precise location data. Rendezvous with Resistance Swiftwind. Call sign Shepard at nav point Delta.
Commander Shepard?
She'll be able to pinpoint the targets for you.
So it's them, Shep.
We'll link up with Shepard at Delta for target IDs. Moving out.
Watch your step, Omega. This area's had a lot of enemy activity lately.
Roger that.
I thought the smog on Hephaestus was bad. I can't see a thing.
It's not one of Kantara's more scenic locales.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems
Daredevil versus Punisher.
online. All functioning systems nominal.
Daredevil's the blind one, right?
This is Omega Lead. Go ahead, Shepard.
I'm set at nav Delta. I know visibility's pretty bad, but I can guide you to the targets. I used to work here. Be advised the targets are pretty well armored, so once I ID them, they'll take a fair amount of pounding to bring down.
I think we can
Just like I did to your mom last night. Oh! Fair amount of pounding. What she said. I mean, literally, that's what she said.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Didn't Ben Affleck do him once in a movie?
Okay, Omega. I hope it's you I'm seeing, or I'm in a lot of trouble.
A really big guy? Kinda nasty looking? Haven't worked with mechs before, have you?
Negative. I was a cargo driver until all this started. I guess we should get moving.
Lead the way.
Nav point Delta reached.
Why couldn't you just give me nav points? Well, hallway, come to a room with 4 open paths, one locked door, each path leading to a different sub-dungeon. Beat the boss at the end of the EV, each collect the keys, open the door to the final boss of the dungeon. Access to the library with spells, artifacts, and the remaining unlocked. So this is sounding a little bit like a Zelda kind of thing, like a Zelda map. Yeah, this is MechWarrior 3. This is 3. This is MechWarrior 4. This is a completely different universe from Front Mission. Where'd the Swiftwind go? That's not it. This one I feel is the better mech universe because the mechs can actually like walk around, not just like glide around on little boosters or skate around or whatever you want to call it. But also not turn-based, yeah.
There's the first one. The big structure just northeast my position.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Which building? What are we going after? Munitions plant.
Enemy detected.
Which one's the munitions plant?
Enemy detected.
her. Don't shoot her. Hello, Shadow Cat. That's down.
Target destroyed.
So, munitions plant. Hangar. Well, that's dead, whatever it was. Get the hangar. Still not what I'm looking for. Military storage.
Target destroyed.
Air bay.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Munitions plant. Factory? Nope, it's not. As a milestone part of the game, don't know if I have random or visual encounters in it. That's kind of up to your patience. Oh, munitions plant. There we go.
I'm glad you guys are on my side. Let's get to the next one.
Randomized is easier. Is all you got to do is make the troops, the encounters, like the enemy encounters themselves, any kind of commands you want to put in there then, and then just have them randomly appear. Whereas with mine, it's going to be a little bit more complex because it's not going to be fully randomized. You know, random encounters are going to be a thing. They're all going to be essentially forced encounters, even if the forced encounters themselves have a bit of randomization to them. And a better version of the comic you got in order. Nice. Overcast, man.
Enemy.
I'm just north of the second target. The really large structure. I'm clear, so shoot whenever you're ready.
Already have been.
Should have waited a little farther back. I've never seen anything that big taken out before.
That's what you said about my dick.
Let's get moving.
Never seen something that big taken out. Knocked him the fuck down.
Target destroyed.
Oh, don't step on the swiftling. Don't step on the guide. Damn it. I knocked him down too. Nice.
Alright, the last one's about 200 meters south of me. Take it out and we can get out of here.
Happy to oblige.
Another signature, which is always good in comic buying, as long as they have an association. No, that's good. If that's what you're looking for. I'm not much of a collector of anything. I've been accused of being a minimalist. I guess I technically am. I don't like having a bunch of stuff that I'm never going to use. So that's why I don't have pictures. I don't have, like, I don't have pictures up on the wall. I don't have posters. I mean, I've got some collected stuff, but I'm just not the kind of, just not the kind of person that wants those kind of things. Which is another reason why women don't want anything to do with me, because I don't have a bunch of stuff. Ow, that hurt a little. Is it? That's my catapult.
Damage
Oh,
critical.
shit. This guy quickly will stop shooting me.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Glad we could help, Shepard. Thanks
Once
for
you
the
clear the dungeon, if permanent monsters won't spawn there anymore, or why it needs to be cleared. With low for too long, monsters will eventually pour out because the surrounding areas more dangerous than before. That's some deep flip.
I used to call targets and win those things. I like it way better up here.
I don't think she's comfortable around
That's some deep,
Control, this is Omega Lead.
clever.
Mission complete. It's a little smoggy. Can you give us a vector out of here?
Roger, Omega.
Thank you,
Head
Xander.
back 250. I'll let the Resistance know things should
I
start
never
getting
even
a
seen the
little
good condition.
easier.
I got you. I understand that. It makes a lot of sense. Like you said, it's an investment. That's
Pass
smart.
on commendations to the Resistance. Our guy did good work under pretty lousy conditions.
Roger, Omega Lead. I'll pass it on. See you soon. Rathburn out.
Just not one for that kind of thing. I just really don't care. Like, so there are some people who like to collect even video game related stuff, and I wouldn't mind that. I just don't have, I don't have a place to put it other than just sticking them in my closet, where it's never going to be seen anyway. I use a green screen behind me, so it's not like I have a trophy case or a shelf that I can put things on to display them. So there's really no point in me having those kind of things. I just don't need them. I don't really have a desire to have them. It's nice to have them, but I don't really want to take that kind of effort.
Sir, your sister just received a communication from Steiner, specifically Commandant Kulin. He apparently requested to speak directly with her, and she agreed.
Yeah.
She was pretty upset afterwards, but she's relayed the
Like I said,
conversation and wanted you to see it.
everybody has their opinions on those kind of things, and that's great for you.
I presume I'm speaking to Miss Johanna Dressari. This is Commandant James Kulin of House Steiner.
Johanna? You mean Joanna?
I know who you are.
I'm flattered.
You shouldn't be. Is there a reason for this call?
Yes. I'm aware that you've been gathering up renegade military personnel loyal to the deposed government and stealing Steiner supplies and equipment to outfit them. Well, I've quite a collection of captured military personnel of my own in prisoner of war camps here and there on the planet. And what with all the supplies we've been deprived of lately, it's no longer in the best interest of my government to continue supporting them. In order to relieve the strain on resources, I will begin executing captured Davion forces, effective immediately. I'm sure you can see that I have no choice in this matter. Your own actions have precipitated it.
You're killing unarmed prisoners, Kulin. You, not me.
It's my job to maintain peace and order among the populace of this planet. And that job often can't be accomplished without a certain degree of sacrifice.
As long as it's the people of my planet who are the ones being sacrificed.
It's best they accept the inevitable. Mr. Sorry, things will go so much easier for them when they do that.
Young Duke, you've just salvaged a very dangerous clan Omnimech. It's a Nova Cat. It should serve us well. Your father had a couple brought back from
Heavily
the clan
beam,
war, but
heavily
this isn't one of
beam-based.
them.
Lots of
I'm not
lasers.
sure how it wound up in Steiner hands. Has a wicked beam weapon configuration, Heat can be a problem, but it's an extremely lethal design. It's not fast, but it's heavily armored, and it has devastating weapons. I strongly recommend you consider deploying it. I have seen what it can do. I've replaced some of the power conduits, so it should be in good shape if you want to use it.
Followers still kids. Obviously, you've beaten a lot of games, so imagine if you had trophies of defeated monsters in the background, maybe mechs and weapons acquired you're happy to have acquired. No, I understand that. That's not a bad idea. I just... Part of it is also, you know, where I'm living right now, it's not permanent. I'm not going to stay in this apartment the rest of my life. Once I pay off my car, I'm likely going to be moving someplace that I would like to be more permanent. So setting up a shelf behind me with a whole bunch of you know, stuff, you know, Final Fantasy VII stuff, or, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, would be pointless because I'm going to take it down in X number of years, and I just don't want to go through that kind of trouble, which is also why I'm a minimalist. I don't have a bunch of stuff, so when I move, I don't have to carry a bunch of shit everywhere. I don't have to get four moving trucks to move all my shit. And again, it's also just me doing it. I don't have friends or family or anything like that to help me move. Whenever I move, I have to do literally everything myself. And I'm not going to pay $1,000 for 2 jackasses to come in here and move my shit for me. Could make a 3D background. I could. I didn't do a background of that specific or that detailed, but I did have a like my logo behind me on the green screen before on my old channel, so that's not out of the realm of possibility. I could make a fake one. I got a cockroach infestation because of a bad landlord. 1 truck bed and I'm good. It's just, you know, when you have to do it all yourself, you know, you don't want to have a lot of, you don't want to have to take a bunch of, you don't want a bunch of shit. I don't have any heavy furniture. I've got the heaviest thing I've got are my 2 desks and a futon. I feel like I've got a full-size wheel couch or a recliner or any kind of, you know, actual furniture in here. My mattress lays on the floor. I don't even have a box spring under it. I have a mattress on the floor. I don't have a box spring. I don't have a frame put it on. I don't have a base or anything like that. So, you know, definitely minimalist, and that's just, you know, am I happy with it? No, but I also know that I'm going to move at some point, and I don't want to carry all that shit. That's the shorthand of it. Hiring companies are expensive as fuck. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You know, before I moved to Houston, I actually looked up moving crews cost to move my stuff from Nebraska to South Texas, and I actually think I mean if I'd actually gone through with it, it would have been a good deal. I think, considering how far I was going, it would cost me about $3,000, just a little over $3,000. Which, considering again how far they were going, that's actually not bad. They're going over 1,000 miles, literally. So that's actually not bad, but that's still more than I was able to afford. I was barely able to afford like the $1,200, you know, for all the fees and shit and first month rent just to get in here. So, yeah. You know, if you can buy a life-size head of Utah Berserker. That's a good point. That's a good point. United Kingdom selling nice this time of year? Yeah, no. I dealt with one Scottish woman in my life, and if I have to deal with an entire country full of them, I would probably end up just self-nuking the entire country. I don't think I could have the patience for people. I have enough impatience with American people. You expect me to have patience with Brits or Scots or UK folk? No. All right. Another awesome, which isn't bad. You can make that a Drake also. Make it pink. My teammates wear pink. Let's see, what could we get rid of? The Thor, definitely we can get rid of. Definitely get rid of the Thor. We don't need that anymore. And then we can also get rid of the... the Mauler, maybe? Because they can take the Mad Cat. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of the Mauler, and they can give them the Mad Cat. Strip that. Mauler... that. Okay, so let's clear the board again, and... Actually, we'll leave the Drake alone. We'll leave the Catapult alone. It's fine as is. Mad Cat needs to be changed to a Drake. Nova Cat becomes my beast. Red. People are getting arrested for posting mean things on Facebook. Oh. Cheesy bastards. Yeah, that is a different. That is a real difference. You know, there's a reason why one of the first amendments of the U.S. Constitution is freedom of speech. You can't be arrested for something you've said, as long as what you say doesn't threaten, like, the president or something. You can say anything you want. Nobody can do anything to you legally. Not saying you can't get your ass kicked for it. You certainly can. Or you lose your job for it, shit like that. God knows a number of idiots have gotten themselves fired from their job. They're like, oh, freedom of speech. Well, you're not being arrested for what you said. You just lost your job for it. Your job has nothing to do with the Constitution, buddy. When you said freedom of speech, you said the consequences, yeah. That's what people sometimes just absolutely just completely forget. It's like, hey, I lost my job, but I thought I had freedom of speech. Well, you do have freedom of speech. Are you getting arrested for it? No, you're not getting arrested for it. Did you lose your job? Yeah, you did. Did you post pictures on Facebook of you being naked and drunk that ended up that your work found out about? They don't like that. They can fire you for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if we try something crazy? Let's medium laser. Wrong one. It's a little more than 6. Like 6.5. It's a lot of lasers. It's a lot of fast firing lasers. Okay. We have 1 Mad Cat and 2 Awesomes. We also have the Drake. Okay, so we don't need the Mad Cat after all. Yeah, we don't need the Mad Cat. We might change our mind on that later, but that's fine. Okay, we stripped that. We did. All right. Let's set up our Awesomes. We're basically going to be a laser city in this up in this bitch. He bit my dick off, Mr. President. It said it worked and it's justified my opinion, but staying on whatever side has nothing to do with work. I kind of agree with you, but You do need to be conscious of what you're doing. Especially if what you're doing, I don't want to give like an extreme example. Like if you post on Facebook about you breaking the law, your job has every right to fire you. That's an extreme example. But if you're posting yourself being,
that I have to say. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hi, Ollie. If you post yourself being drunk on Facebook, and that drunkenness is extreme, that could potentially look bad for the company. Because if the company that you're working for, if you're a prominent name in that company or you're a face of that company to the public, you could make that company look bad. And that can come back to haunt you. Again, it's all circumstantial, but I don't totally disagree with companies being able to fire you if they don't like what you post on Facebook or any social media. But I also am on the other side of it as well. I do also kind of disagree, or I also do kind of agree that when you're not at work and you're not representing yourself as an employee of that company, you should be basically free to do whatever you wish to do. I think about walk-ons for blurps. We were talking about how in the UK people are getting arrested for posting something on Facebook, and I was just saying that that's one good thing about living in the United States is freedom of speech is a thing. You cannot be short of threatening a government official. You cannot be charged with a crime for anything that you say. You can literally say anything you want, derogatory, negative, whatever you want, in the U.S., and you cannot be legally charged for it. That's part of the Constitution. It's part of our laws that are foundation of the country. Whereas, like the UK, that's not the case. If somebody doesn't like what you said on the government doesn't like what you said on Facebook, they can arrest you for it. You will be charged for it. So that's a thing. But also, people have been quick to say, "Hey, I have freedom of speech. I said this nasty thing on Facebook, but I have freedom of speech. Why am I losing my job?" Well, that's because your job doesn't fall under the guidelines of the United States as far as that goes. Freedom of speech doesn't apply to you in relation to your job. If your job doesn't like something that you said, they have every right to fire you. That is within their legal bounds. Freedom of speech doesn't apply to the private sector as far as your job. Again, there are circumstances, but there's a bit of a war right now, so you can see why people would be getting arrested right now over there. The UK is in a war. I don't think the UK is in a war. I know that is the Russian-Ukrainian war still going on? Riots going on there where police are arresting British protesting, but doing nothing against attackers. Oh, it's not officially war, just riots. I got you. I avoid the news like a plague. I was about to say I avoid the plague like the news, which both could be accurate. Let's load up with. You kind of have those same things down here. So it's like citizens versus foreigners. You kind of have that same thing here in the U.S. You got people that are pitching a bitch about immigrants and putting up the wall at the southern end of the country and all the other rigmarole that goes along with that political bullshit that I really despise. And it's just like, do we really have everything in this country solved? Is everything else that is going on in this country, are all those problems solved? Do we have the time to actually dedicate brain power and money and resources and people to deal with that problem? Well, the answer to the question is no, we don't. But we still got to do it anyway because, oh my God! Just ridiculous. Nova Cat, did I? Yeah, I loaded up the Nova Cat. Awesome and Awesome Drake 2. Okay. Yeah, compared to other countries, yeah, you're right. You're right. I want to go to war. A group of your father's veteran mech warriors is being moved to a prisoner camp for possible execution. We have helicopter assets standing by for a rescue attempt. We will strike at the convoy, destroy its escorts, and then move the convoy to the LZ for extraction.
Omega, the Resistance will be providing our support on this sortie. The first target is the Steiner air defense site at Nav Zeta. Take it out before you intercept the convoy so we can evac the prisoners by air. Once you intercept the convoy and neutralize their guard units, escort the prisoner vehicles to the landing zone at Nav Delta and provide cover for the evac choppers while they're transferring the prisoners. Once they're away, break contact with Steiner forces. We're pretty close to a major Steiner firebase, so we just
wars do more than just... Wars do things to people that even we, as the normal person, don't even know or understand. Unless you actually know people or were involved in those kind of things, we have no clue what they dealt with. I have occasionally said, for different reasons, that I have PTSD. I really don't. I have issues with things, very severe issues with things that have nothing to do with war or anything. Just very severe issues. But do I actually have PTSD? No. There are people that have literally serious mental issues that have come from conflicts, war-like conflicts, or just conflicts in general, that deserve that category, that label.
We'll hit it fast before they warn anybody else or get their defenses powered up.
Roger, Omega. Take out the radar dish and control tower first. Repeat, radar and tower first.
Roger, control. Over.
Well, if I don't want to do the radar and tower first, what if I want to do the tower and the radar first? My weapons aren't in range.
Enemy detected.
I should take out the Calliope turrets.
Nav point Zeta reached. Target destroyed.
Compared to bringing the war back with them, yeah. And it doesn't necessarily have to be wars either. It could be a police officer that dealt with a really crazy situation. It doesn't have to be something that crazy. It could be a firefighter who saw some horrible shit when he or she had to go into a house that was burning. Oh yeah, no matter, short of actually showing a movie where war was actually filmed, that actually using actual war footage in the film, no Hollywood recreation could recreate real war. Nobody alive that has never actually been in a war situation has any clue what it's like. You can't even imagine it. Nobody can imagine it. You can't think even the worst possible case scenario. War is 300 times worse. The audience would never be able to handle it. There's no way.
Target destroyed.
And if there was like a military veteran who watched that movie, he wouldn't want to watch that movie because he wouldn't want to revisit that. He's back home from, he's back at home in a safe place, supposedly. He doesn't want to have to deal with that stuff again. Even if it's a poorly done recreation from Hollywood. Where's that turret? What's 600 meters?
Foxtrot 07, that convoy's getting pretty far along.
Confirm that, 07. Omega, the convoy's getting away. You're going to have to get in there and pin them down.
Target destroyed.
Where is the convoy? All I see is a mech. True firefights in general are what's included. Yeah, I mean... Even like the, you know, the most war-accurate movies, as far as like, you know, extreme gore and stuff, something like Private Saving Ryan. Good God, why am I so dyslexic? Saving Private Ryan, or like Black Hawk Down, something like that. They even that doesn't represent it properly. Because I think even faking it, you wouldn't be able to. If you tried to make it as gory or as horrible as possible, you couldn't even simulate it.
Target destroyed. Warning. Damage critical.
Shit. I have to do this mission over again. Pretty sure I botched this in a hurry. Got him. Gonna knock the fuck down.
Destroyed.
Saving Private Ryan, I've never seen a movie with so many recognizable actors. I forget who's in Saving Private Ryan other than Tom Hanks.
Destroyed.
It's been so long since I've seen, you know, I've never even seen the entire movie. I've only seen like parts of it, and I just know that Tom Hanks is in it. Anything into the military that we see as citizens, emergency, medical, law enforcement, agricultural workers, all backed by some form of government. I had a map and I knew which way I was going. Navigate. I missed it.
Foxtrot 09er. Convoy is passing nav point beta. Repeat, nav point beta.
Radar defense, radar, and tower at Nav Zeta. Did I miss that? You know what? Let me start over. I somehow missed the entire area.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
I don't know where we were going with that conversation. I bet this is probably the most rare for war films. The protagonist is the bad guy. I mean, it kind of goes back to something I've said many times before. Good and bad are really only based on perspective.
We're coming up on the Steiner Air Defense site. We'll hit it fast before they warn anybody else or get their defenses powered up.
Roger, Omega. Take out the radar dish and control tower first. Repeat, radar and tower first.
Roger, Control. Over.
Good and bad is all in the eye of the... It's all a matter of perspective. You know?
Enemy detected.
Repair bay. Radar station. There it is.
Control.
Completely missed that first time.
Defense site destroyed.
Roger, Omega. Charlie Tango 1, this is Control. Air defense neutralized. When the convoy stopped, you should be able to slip in and out with no one the wiser. Foxtrot 09er. Convoy is getting underway. firefighters. Targets are ID'd and uploaded. Roger, copy.
We're gonna get little heals here.
Shutting down. Initiating repairs. Repairs completed.
Okay. So to did she say where it was? I assume we're heading toward Alpha, so I guess that's it. So Holly, what you been up to?
Convoy is passing nav point Alpha. Roger.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's sort of like what's happening in certain, or well, okay, I say happening now, as if it still is. Probably it was that issue's long past, but a few years ago there was this whole debacle. Hi, Darth, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. There was a whole debacle about statues of the Confederacy, and people wanted them they wanted them torn down because they are, you know, they're supposedly supporting supporting slavery and in favor of it, blah blah blah, by keeping these statues up. That's not what they're doing.
Target
Your discretion, Omega. Just ensure no witnesses.
Targets of opportunity, such as what?
Target
That
destroyed.
was easy. You equip like more than half a dozen medium pulse lasers on a mech, and nothing lasts very long. Everything dies.
Foxtrot 07, reporting convoy guard is neutralized.
Steiner convoy, your escorts are destroyed. You will immediately proceed to Nav Delta. I'm transmitting now.
Enemy detected.
When you arrive, you are to shut down and wait. Do as I say, and you will not be hurt.
Command, this is Charlie Tango 1, inbound on the LZ at Delta. ETA less than 1 minute. Keep them off our back. We'll be in and out in no time.
Target
This is Foxtrot
destroyed.
09er. The enemy's killing the prisoners. We have to take those guys out now.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Roger. That's a Roger.
Oh, those targets of opportunity. Got it.
I've got a single Steiner vulture on radar at range.
He got fucked up.
Steiner Vulture, 0 Omega launch.
Destroyed.
Omega.
He was among all those fuel tanks, and he got fucked up.
We have a bird down. I repeat, we have bird down.
Foxtrot 09er. We've lost our last bird. Repeat, all choppers destroyed. Copy 09er. All units withdraw. There's nothing left here. Break contact and return to base.
Acknowledged.
It's hot.
Why?
Omega.
Mega level Digimons, nice.
Sensors online.
Use jump jets. I don't jump jet.
Online. All functioning systems.
Besides, this is a heavy mech. You can't use jump jets with heavy mechs. Those are very rare. There are only 3 Digimons lower than Mega that are worth it in the team. But the movie, a motive for taking them down, and some statues were fictitious document history. Yeah, I felt more like they tore them down because I don't like. Yeah, that's basically what it was. That's basically what it is. They trying to like eliminate any possible thing that looks racist, and that's not the reason for the that wasn't even the reason for the Civil War. It was a big one, and not one to be shoved aside or ignored. But it was more about states' rights than it was about specifically racism.
Roger, Omega. Take out the
It's like it's along the lines of the same people who copped a bitch about sports teams using Native American names for their mascots, like the Cleveland Indians and the Washington Redskins. Same kind of people.
Control, this is Omega Lead. Air defense site destroyed.
Roger, Omega. Charlie Tango 1, this is Control. Air defense neutralized. When the convoy stopped, you should be able to slip in and out with no one the wiser. Foxtrot 09er. Convoy is getting underway.
Still getting blown up by that damn thing.
Light mechs and a few tracks as babysitters. Targets are ID'd and uploaded. Roger, copy.
Once they take it down, was one of the Confederacy general with a lot of blood on his hands, apparently. I mean, there's a reason the Confederacy lost. They were, in a sense, they were the bad guys. But nonetheless, taking the statues down, you know, it's not. I think it's pointless. They missed the point of the statues being there for starters. Pole vault bulge. Well, if they ever made a statue of me, they wouldn't need a whole lot for my statue.
Foxtrot 09er. Convoy is passing nav point Alpha. Roger.
I'm a-going. I'm in a heavy-ass mech. I'm a bit slow. Have some patience, lady. This mech has a very interesting walk cycle.
Form up on me.
Roger.
Why the hell are you guys way the hell out there?
Foxtrot 09er. Be advised the convoy must have visual. They're picking up speed.
Looks like a fuel depot. Let's 86 and see if Steiner can operate their tanks on fuels.
Your discretion, Omega. Just ensure no witnesses. This is Foxtrot 09er. The enemy's killing the prisoners. We have to take those guys out now.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Nav point Alpha reached.
Foxtrot 07, reporting convoy guard is neutralized.
Steiner convoy.
That's not entirely neutralized.
You will immediately proceed to Nav Delta. I'm transmitting now. When you arrive, you are to shut down and wait. Do as I say, and you will not be hurt.
Command, this is Charlie Tango 1, inbound on the LZ at Delta. ETA less than 1 minute. Keep them off our back. We'll be in and out in no time.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Copy that.
I've got a single Steiner Vulture on radar at range.
All units, we've got a Steiner Vulture near.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. Certainly, slavery was a major part of it, but it wasn't the reason. It was a major one. I'm not short selling that at all. It certainly was a big one. God damn it! Can they stop exploding next to my neck?
It's hot. I'm glad I'm not in the infantry.
I wonder if mechs have air conditioning. Yeah, mech just, you know, flying around the, just jogging around the field, and, you know, with a big ass window unit sticking out the front of the mech. Whew, sure is a little steamy in here. Click, 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 click. Ah, 67 degrees, much better. Oh, don't hit it. Are we roasting like a chicken? Yeah, especially with all the heat-producing weapons that you have. There's a reason why I turned heat off in this game.
Nav point.
That way my mech doesn't overheat all the time. Hi, Comet. What you doing, little guy? Yeah, supposedly. I mean, still. You know, we kind of have that same issue now with all the people that are trying to get the immigrants to, you know, go home. Like, well, send all the legal immigrants home. There's Americans that'll do those jobs, and yet a whole bunch of agriculture has spoiled rotten because no Americans want to do those jobs. Yeah, it's a different thing, obviously, between slavery and employees, but you get what I mean.
Nav point Delta reached.
This is Charlie Tango 1. We're getting all our guests on board. Give us 2 minutes tops.
Make legal immigration easier? Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, I was never in disagreement with it, but it was also never anything I had to deal with personally, because, you know, I was born in America, and I don't know anybody that has to, or that had to try to get here and had to immigrate here until somebody from the UK and her family was trying to move here to Houston, and the shit she had to go through.
Target destroyed.
And the time it took for them to do it, it's ridiculous. What food? Ooh, you got food? What kind of food? I'm gonna get away from that mech, because if he blows up with me and that much damage, I'm probably gonna die too.
Target destroyed.
In 5 decades, Indian food? Ooh, nice. Yeah, and the girl that came here, she was just on a visa, temporary visa. She wasn't trying to like naturalize.
Looks like they're away.
Roger, Omega. Break off and avoid all Steiner units. Once you're clear of all contacts, head back to base.
This is Charlie Tango 1. We're clear and headed for safe ground. Thanks for the support.
All units. Charlie.
Okay. No mechs, but plenty of stuff. LBX autocannons, nothing really crazy.
Sir, one of the prisoners on that convoy wanted to speak to you. She's a MechWarrior, has served in the forward guard. Pretty solid record. Name, Tara Risner.
She's cute. Her.
Commander, I want to thank
She looks a little rough because
you
she just got out of
found
a
out
prison
what's gonna
camp,
happen
but
to us.
she's cute.
I'm just glad I was in a position to stop it.
Commander, I watched my entire land slaughtered. I just came a few hours from being executed. I'd like a chance for some payback. If your group is pushing through the desert, you'll be encountering all this Steiner slime,
Sergeant. Major Rathburn tells me you have a solid record. Forward guards were elites. We could use you. But not if you're on some vengeance quest. You can hate Steiner all you want, but you need to stay focused on mission objectives or there's no room for you.
Understood, Commander. Not a problem, sir.
Get yourself cleaned up and checked out by medical. Welcome aboard, Sergeant. I look forward to serving with you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm receiving a comm from your cousin William. He's asking to speak to you.
If I answer, is there any chance of being located?
Negative. I'm bouncing the signal.
Patch him through.
Ah, cousin. So you've been heading up this little insurrection after dear Uncle Peter finally got what was coming to him. Makes sense. You always were a nagging little thorn in my side.
Why don't you come try to pluck me out then?
Oh, I will, Ian. Or someone else will. It's really not important who. Or you could just get off this rock and we'll forget the whole thing. If you just disappeared, I wouldn't pursue the matter. In the spirit of family, you understand, it's not as if you haven't disappeared before.
You helped Steiner murder our family.
All I did was recognize superior strength when I saw it. House Steiner was going to take over Kentauri's 4, and I simply put myself in a position to benefit by it. Come on. It's not worth dying over, is it, this little uprising of yours?
Yes, William, it is. But when I get to you, you'll be the one dying.
Oh, cousin, please. I've beaten you at everything since we were children. I will again. But you won't live that long, Ian. Give it up. You could still make it out of here alive.
You won't, William. I am coming for you. Yes, Sergeant?
Commander, you've had a lot of missions where speed and stealth have been significant. Not the least of which was the one that got me out of that convoy. I think those have been good tactics, sir.
Not really stealthy.
I don't think they're my personal strong suits. We're going to be facing some serious resistance coming up, and I'd like to get in a little closer and start directly confronting targets with more firepower. Now, I realize that it's not everyone's style, sir, but I've had good luck with larger mechs with as many weapons as I can carry. Maybe a tactic we should favor. I guess I'm not much for subtlety.
We're a little short on atlases right now, Tara, but I'll keep in mind that you tend to favor the direct approach.
Thanks, Commander. I understand that it isn't always the right tactic, but it's just the way I've been taught to fight.
A little short on atlases, he says. I don't have one atlas. Closing borders, deport illegal criminals, criminal illegals, prepare and build infrastructure, solve majority problems at home first. Whatever's going on elsewhere, ignore it. Well, I can't agree with that line. Whatever's going on elsewhere, ignore it. I mean, to an extent, I can agree with it, but not entirely, because somehow the U.S. has become the world police, and we've got to be there and get our nose in everything somehow. And if we try to stay at home and when we need to go act on something, it'll take us too long to get there. So we can't entirely just like shelter up, but I do see your point. I agree with most of that. The problem with deporting illegal the illegals that are criminals is, okay, so we deport them, then what? Are they going to suddenly stay in their country? No. Are the countries that we deport them to, are they going to go to make extra effort to make sure they stay within their borders and in their jails? No, because they don't care. Because if those illegals, the criminal illegals, are sent back to their countries, whatever they are, and then they escape and then come back, hey, our country is free, is less crime. Look, the criminals aren't here anymore. They're up there in that United States place. So it's a good idea overall, but it's not realistic in many ways. Being world police makes us arrogant. That's mostly true, but also we kind of need it because some places they don't have the shit we got. Some places can't defend themselves. Some places don't have the money or the resources or the infrastructure to protect themselves, and we got to be the ones to do it for reasons. Hey Jody, welcome in. I'm an internationalist to an extent, so closed borders. I'm more in favor of something like the EU, minus the shortcomings, meaning each country has its lead, but there's a government of governance that's also elected. That's I would agree with something like that, and Chris says it's the United Nations. That is true, but also, each country is going to be its own. It's going to do its things its own way. Yeah, you're going to have, a head that's going to do what they feel is best for everybody, but then the countries are still going to do their own thing because every country has their own culture, their own view on things, their own perspective, and there's no way to get them all to be cooperative. A one world government, in like sci-fi, those kind of things, like take the United Federation of Planets, for instance. You know, they're in Star Trek, the Earth's one government. You know, that it's all fantasy. It's all fiction. It's not possible because there's just too many people with too many separate opinions, and there is no way to get them all to cooperate. It's just not possible. It just isn't. Ideally, it would be great, but it's just not possible. Even the United Nations is still, I mean, it works, but it doesn't, it's not ideal. Not 100%. The proper steps to get into a country, the rules to get in should be followed. Agreed. But also, especially when it comes to the United States, we are, for some reason, and I say we, the country, is like anal about it. They make it almost impossible for it to happen. Again, I know from experience, not personal experience, but from somebody who has moved here from the UK and was explaining this process to me that she had to go through in order to just get here, just to live and work here for like a year and a half. She wasn't trying to immigrate and naturalize. She was just moving and work here, and she had to go through all kinds of bullshit red tape just to do that. I can't imagine how much more bullshit red tape she would have to go through if she actually wanted to naturalize and become and actually immigrate here. I say I don't know the reason why it's such a pain in the ass. I do. It's because of people that are all like, illegal immigrants everywhere, taking all our resources. And that's my view on politics. There's my political perspective. I think I'm still good with all these weapons. I think pretty much all my mechs should be fine. We didn't really get anything that was really crazy good. PPCs over there, that's fine. LRMs, Drake 2, that's fine. We can actually go ahead and drop the catapult now because we're going to drop Nolan, Casey Nolan, and we can give the Mad Cat to the cute girl, Tara. I think that was her name. Not Tara Branford, completely different person. Governments would only cover the stuff common to all, as long as each country should still have its leadership. Yeah, each country would still have its leadership, but I still think that there's going to be. It's still not going to work. It's still not going to work. I just don't feel that it would. I see this absolutely good thing too, as well, Xander. I completely agree, but the problem is there's just too many opinions and too many different ways that people look at things. We don't even have a unified United States. We have Democrats, Republicans. We've got liberals and all the other, the conservatives and all that other shit. We've got all these different parties and views on all kinds of different political things. We can't agree on shit other than we like being alive and we like breathing air and we like to sleep at night. I mean, I'm being excessively. I mean, I'm exaggerating for the effect of silliness, but that's the only thing we can agree on is everybody breathes air. Nobody can agree on anything else. Gun control, pro-life, pro-choice, all those political things that are one side or the other. Gay marriage, so on and so forth. It's just we can't agree on it. It's just not possible. Hi, Nicole. Come to France? Yeah, exactly. Everyone likes pizza. Fair. No, it's... I don't know how we devolved into that, Jody. Everyone agrees on. You know, that's not entirely true, Xander. I know one person who has said she does not like pizza. Just one, though. The rest of the world can agree on gun control. I mean, for gun control to work, it's not going to work in the U.S. because it's too late. guns have already been are too popular is the wrong word, but too numerous in the U.S. It's just not possible. Now we can limit what kind of guns people can have. Like personally, I see no reason for the average Joe Schmo to have an assault rifle. There's no need for it. You don't need an assault rifle to hunt. You don't need an assault rifle to defend your home. There are smaller, less devastating weapons that you can use to protect your home. A Glock will do just fine. If you want to go heavy, a shotgun will work. When you go hunting, you don't need an assault rifle to go hunting a goddamn deer. You don't need an AK-47, AR-15 with an extended mag and a sniper scope to go light up a deer. You can use a 30-06. Gummy bear pizza? Ugh, I'm not really fond of that. We're at Plants of the Ape stage, except there's no apes, just us. That's a better way to describe it, Xander. I completely agree with that. Gun regulation, not gun control. There's a difference. Owning a military tank is legal. Yeah, owning an assault rifle is legal in many ways. Owning a bazooka. Why would you want or need any military spec gear as an average civilian? Why? What use could you possibly need to have any kind of mil spec gear for the average civilian? That's right, there is none. Okay. We're gonna give her lots of large lasers. Did I strip? Okay, I did strip. Okay. Large laser, large laser, large laser, large laser, large laser. She likes up close fighting, I think. So she said. So we could probably slap some Sea Strike missiles on her. We got enough for this as well. Wow, I really loaded her up. Holy crap. And she's even got room for some other shit. Large lasers everywhere. Missiles. Take the BAP and the lambs. Give her some speed, too. Alright. To kill humans. Well, then that's completely pointless. Again, unless you're defending your homestead. Again, even defending your homestead, you still don't have a need for anything heavy. You don't fucking need it. There is no reason for it. Alright, Nova Cat. Nope, wrong one, Mad Cat. God damn it, got it backwards. Nova Cat. Okay.
Omega Lead, this is Control.
Omega Lead, Control. Go ahead.
Derringer.
I've uploaded all the nav data we have. The Resistance is deploying forward observation units. We should start getting reports soon. Establish contact and rendezvous with Resistance Launch Denali for updates.
Roger, Control. Denali Lead. This is Omega Lead.
Roger, Omega. This is Denali Lead. We're holding position for rendezvous at Delta. Be advised I may get company. Forward observers have picked up a Steiner mech group near my location. I'll echo any forward updates.
Roger, Denali.
The cars kill people just like guns. Yeah. Cats kill people just like guns. Cats can do that too. Isn't that right, Comet?
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
You see that I mostly agree with that, with what you're saying there, Dark. I don't know why I'm talking about politics. I really despise that subject, but I guess we're already here. Might as well lend into it a little. Ah, just knocking those guys down like they're bitches. The problem in the U.S., like I said, is it's too late for like true gun control, like you're referring to, because there's no way that we can go get all the guns that are in the United States that are owned or in the possession of people. It's just not possible. There's too many people that have them, and it's impossible. It's just impossible. So, you know, the countries that are that having a gun, just having it is illegal, it's just not possible here. And also, you talk about having regulations and only certain people allowing, through regulations and training and stuff. That's all well and good, and that's great. I completely agree. However, the people that are not trained and the crazy people who end up going on killing sprees and going into a mall and shooting up 500 people, basically reenacting the No Russian mission from Modern Warfare 1 or 2, which it's 2. It's just, your mom's ass is pretty tight. Yo, that's those people unfortunately can still have access to those guns. So, and it's those people that are the ones causing the problems. It's those people, the crazy ones that just want to go on a rampage and just slaughter people, that are the problem. The person who legally acquires a gun, who legally took the training, who legally acquired it through the 7 day holding period or whatever the hell it is, and got their carry license and all those other things, they're not the ones that's going to take their gun and go to a mall and start shooting up people.
This is Foxtrot 2-5 in position. Looks like this is the place. Whole mountaintop is full of enemy units. We've got what looks like...
Can we train their population? No, they can't. It's not here. It's just not possible.
Roger, 2-5. Denali provides support for Omega. Neutralize all defenses and the guard towers at each of the
I've got to shoot those Uzis. Those are our guys.
Omega, you copy?
Roger, copy.
Good to see you, Omega. I'm Lieutenant Troutman, Denali lead. Our units are at your disposal. We can head straight for the front at Nav Alpha, but we might face fewer defenses if we circle around back and find a way up where it's less guarded. We'll follow your lead.
Roger, Denali.
This is Risner, Commander. Let's just go in the front door. We need to clear out defenses as fast as possible.
Troutman? That seems kind of fishy. To start with the war rifle ban and start with better restrictions. I mean, that again, I agree, but there's still going to be the people who already have those guns that are going to be like, okay, you want my guns? Come and get them. I'm sorry. Welcome to the thought process of the idiot American. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm really not. I'm not, Jody. I completely agree. But unfortunately, it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic.
This is Foxtrot 2-5. Assault group taking
Exactly, Xander. Bans won't do anything. Saying, okay, well, from here on out, long rifles that with full auto weapons and extended mags like the AR-15 or the AK-47 are completely illegal. You can't have... Owning one is against the law. Okay, now what? Are suddenly, is everybody with an AR-15 or an assault rifle with extended mag or whatnot going to take the weapon and drive over to the local police station and said, okay, well, here's my gun. You said it's like, I'm not allowed to have it anymore. Here you go. No, they're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. Especially not the crazy nuts that are... Stop shooting me, assholes. Move then! Back! Especially those assholes that are like, dude, come and get my gun. Those ones that have their rifle mounted to the back of their fucking pickup truck. The fucking white trash redneck people.
This is Foxtrot 2-7. We've got a lance of Steiner elites inbound on the camp. Lance ID designated Mantis.
We once banned alcohol. See, that turned out exactly. Exactly.
Copy, Control.
I picked up the Steiner transmission. It's Culin. He's leading that inbound lance. James Culin, Commander, request permission to intercept that butcher myself.
Negative, Tara. We'll deal with him together.
Roger.
Shit, I'm probably going to die here. I've already taken too much damage. This mission just started. My central torso is already taking a huge hit. I might actually lose this mission. Come at this again with something different.
Target destroyed.
You're an ally.
We're going to have to hold here until some of those mobiles are clear.
Calm the hell down there. What's that? Your turrets are offline. Want to come help shoot this catapult? Anybody? Anybody? Fucking hell.
Target destroyed.
One school shooting every 21 hours is okay. I mean, I don't disagree. I completely understand. And again, this is something that's beyond my comprehension, my ability to grasp. I'm sure somebody somewhere with a lot more legal insight and knowledge is going to be able to come up with some kind of viable solution to quote-unquote gun control or gun regulation, and it'll work. But in the 21st century, in my lifetime, most likely, it isn't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. Belgium and Switzerland is similar. It's mandatory to own a functioning gun. With ammo, mandatory yearly training covered by government funds. In the case of Belgium and Switzerland, it is done because as small countries, they don't have the means for a legit defense army. They control the population of militia when invaded. Well, I mean, that's wise of them.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online.
I'm gonna have to take a different route into that base because that just completely stomped my ass. That's my first defeat too. First time I've been killed.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
And only psychopaths are okay with that.
Target destroyed.
Nice. That's working better. We're hitting them out much quicker now.
RC ground. See if you can spot out those turret control stations.
Target
One thing at a time, buddy. One thing at a time.
Target destroyed.
Again, Jody, the thing is, normal, smart, sane people agree. Yes. The problem is, it's the illegal people. The crazy people. The ones that are just bloodthirsty and have no sense of preservation of other life. Other human lives. They're the ones that are causing the problems. The people that legally acquire guns aren't the ones that are going to run through a school or a mall shooting up everybody they can find. It's the nuts that are doing it. And gun control isn't going to solve that problem. There's still going to be nuts. There's still going to be people that are going to somehow get their hands on guns, whether they steal it or any other possible acquisition. They're going to get their hands on guns and go nuts, unfortunately. And there's no way to remove it. More than some idiots don't see the Western country having both the most guns and the most mass shooters is linked, and push for more guns to counter shooters. I am not surprised by that. I'm not surprised that's people's thinking. We just lash out at society. Well, they're still crazy. There's still the mental health is a nice way of saying crazy person. Lack of mental health, I mean. That's still it's a blunt way to put it, and probably slightly less PC, but that's the fact. It's just a fact. A normal, sane, law-abiding citizen is not going to go take a gun to a mall or a school and shoot things up.
4 groups of prisoner barracks, a lot of enemy defenses. Mechs, tracks, and turrets.
Roger, 2-5. Denali provides support for Omega.
And I can agree with the improvement on healthcare, especially mental health care.
Good to see you, Omega. I'm Lieutenant Troutman, Denali lead. Our units are at your disposal. We can head strait for the front at Nav Alpha, but we might face fewer
We need to reinstitute at least like some form of like 21st century insane asylums. We need to bring those back, so to speak. I say that with light air quotes, but something 21st century and working and successful. Mental health is exactly. I agree. I completely agree with that. But unfortunately, it's the mental health of the Americans that are shooting up other Americans. Mental health is a worldwide problem that should be that needs to be dealt with. Needs to be managed and supported and improved. But the nuts can go to Walmart and grab a gun to go. Good luck to you. Well, I've seen less and less of like actual real guns being sold at Walmart. But of course, I haven't been to every Walmart in a while. I've been to every Walmart in America. I mean, Jesus Christ, why is it everybody shoots at fucking me? There are like a bunch of other mechs like you guys can choose from, you know.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Look at those damn missile pods. Or just fucking kill him one or the other. Who booted you? How'd you get booted? Everyone has bad days. Difference is a bad day is handled with guns. Well, that's again, that's.
James Cullen, Commander, request permission to intercept that butcher myself.
Negative, Tara. We'll deal with him together.
Roger.
Just trying to random disconnection. I didn't lose any frames here. Did other people lose their connection somehow? Or was it just Jody? Twitch just have like one of their random, pun intended, twitches?
Target destroyed.
You have a client side? Okay. Well, it sucks I gotta deal with a boss in this mission later, too. Catapult's gone. Friendly. You do other streams too? Okay, so it's probably Twitch then. Ow! God damn it! Could y'all wait till I'm a little bit further away from it before blowing up a mech? Christ.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I've had that issue sometimes too, Darth, where if like an ad will try to load it, if it doesn't load, it like temporarily boots me out of Twitch. So that may have been what it was. Jody may have supposed to be getting an ad, and he got like slightly, shadow booted or something.
Enemy detected.
I should take care of the turrets.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
God damn it.
Target destroyed.
Our legs are fucked up.
Take out designated target.
Copy, over.
You shall not advertise! I like that.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, you weren't like booted or blocked or banned or anything.
Target dead.
Warning. Damage.
Yeah, both my legs are busted. My center torso just took a major hit. I'm not quite sure how to solve this situation. There's a lot of...
Weapon destroyed.
Oh, there's two of my lasers. Rid of this vulture.
Target destroyed.
Shit! It was a PPC, wasn't it? Yep, it was a PPC. There's a goddamn Uziel out there, I think.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Oh, we should look at the map, try to get a better look at the. That was a cutscene dialogue. That was going to happen. That happens nonetheless. What the fucking hell? How am I getting shot at already? Oh, the goddamn turrets. I might actually have to upgrade to like long-range turrets or some long-range lasers. Because these 400-meter lasers are not enough.
Target destroyed.
No.
RC ground. See if you can spot out those turret control stations.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Turret control stations.
Target destroyed.
Works for me. Guard towers around 4 compounds of all mechs defending the base. Ouch. Why outside? Why didn't you just go to a toilet? What game you started? I'm going to guess Lies of P, or some other Souls-like game, or maybe even Jedi Survivor. Toilet taken. Open a window, piss out the window. Sekiro, I was on the right track.
Looks like ground defenses are pretty tight.
I already made your mom's ass joke, so we'll just move on from that. You're just blocking your window. Well, you're just full of problems, aren't you? Good to see
you, Omega. I'm Lieutenant Troutman, Denali Lead. Our units are at your disposal. We can head straight for the front at Nav Alpha, but we might face narrow defenses if we circle around back and find a way up where it's less guarded. We'll follow your lead.
Roger, Denali.
Omega lead, Gonzalez here. I say we head around back. No sense getting damaged before we hit the camp.
Head around back to what, though? How do I adjust my nav points? Yeah, okay, got it. Alpha, Delta. I only have 2 nav points. Rose gets a genie or becomes powerful as Larry Fink can't do much. Desert born, yes. Yeah. It's a good thing that I don't have the heat turned on for this game, because this would affect my weapons, especially with all the lasers I've got. What if I should try equipping standard lasers instead of pulse lasers? That might make a difference. Well, I got company. The Lance.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Copy.
Copy. Over.
Dark Souls range.
This is Foxtrot 2-5. Assault group taking fire. Base is on full alert.
Some of that, some of the school shooting belongs to, as a result of kids whose parents don't teach them, hey, you know that thing you did in video games? Don't do that in real life.
Warning. Approaching mission boundary.
Lick me.
Target destroyed.
This is Foxtrot 2-7. We've got a Lance of Steiner elites inbound on the camp. Lance ID designated Mantis.
Roger, 2-7.
Ian,
Copy, Control.
I picked up a Steiner transmission. It's Culin. He's leading that inbound lance. James Culin, Commander, request permission to intercept that butcher myself.
Negative, Tara. We'll deal with him together.
Roger.
Take out designated target.
Alright, that worked way better.
Roger. Target destroyed.
Target is terminated.
That's a kill.
Now, what's the alternate way into the base? Was there the front door there with all the fucking turrets? What was the back door?
Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
You guys go for the catapults. I don't care if I lose my teammates. It's not game over if they die. Yeah, it's common knowledge that's just the connection there is I want to recreate this in real life, and that's the problem. And parents not going to the kids and saying, okay, you see this violent thing that you're doing in this video game? Don't do it in real life.
2-5, we're going to have to hold here until some of those mobiles are clear. Foxtrot 2-5. Next group's gonna clear the guard towers and one of the prison barracks.
RC ground, see if you can get in there and start getting people out.
Roger. Fences are still pretty heavy. We'll see what we can do.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Roger.
Roger. Target's destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Target dead.
Misconception. Well, that's people still part of that is still the fact that parents aren't doing that P word being a parent. Parents nowadays want to have the kids and have the internet and society raise them, and then they're shocked when they do something stupid, and they go and blame the developers or the gun makers or whatever, instead of blaming themselves for raising a piece of shit kid.
Target
Looks like
destroyed.
most of the fire. Oh, see what I mean?
Enemy.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Copy.
Roger.
Don't do it in real life and stay out of the gun cabinet. Exactly. Respawning isn't a thing in real life. Much as I hate my father for his stupid obsession with me not being able to play the good game, so to speak. Because he was, you know, no Mortal Kombat, basically none of the good stuff. That's I hated that, you know, he at least was trying. I mean, I already knew that respawning wasn't a thing in real life. There is no reset button, but at least he was trying to confirm, at least to make himself feel better, and say that he was trying to do that.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target dead.
Amazingly, I still haven't taken any damage. Okay, I have taken a little bit of damage. Except when they fucked up his hard. That's you preaching to the choir there, Xander. I fucking know it. Hang on.
Target destroyed.
Where's the turret control tower? Shit. There it is. I'll shut those down. Damn it! Fucking PPCs.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Yeah, they had objective box except a huge fucking space. This is going way better.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Among the organizations that still push the demonetization of video game violence are organizations such as the Heritage Foundation. I don't even know what that is. The Americans own grenades? I don't know. I would assume not, considering pipe bombs are illegal.
Target destroyed. Destroyed.
Guard towers are down on
Good.
all barracks. Good work.
That wasn't bad. Boss time and only a simple turret damage.
Keelan, this is Ian Dressari. I know you're here. You wanted to wipe out my family? Here's your chance to finish the job.
Good of you to offer me the opportunity, Mr. Dressari. Lord Roland will be grateful to be rid of you. He'll be pleased when I tell him of your demise. You may just earn me a promotion. My thanks.
First, you have to make it happen, Keelan.
I have your position now. It won't take long.
Fucking PPCs.
This won't be easy.
There's Keelan's lance.
Problem with your mech, Mr. Dressari?
Take out designated target.
Roger.
It's a Mad Cat Mark. Oh, he's fucking dead already.
Target destroyed.
That's a kill.
Attack my target.
Roger. Target's destroyed.
Target is terminated.
That's a kill.
Target destroyed. Target
One less cockroach
destroyed.
on Kentaris.
Omega Control, this is Omega Lead. All defenses neutralized. The camp is free.
As humans, we scientifically imprint just like a lot of mammals, so if all child experiences violence, that's all that's what he knows. That's true, but again, as a parent, do the parenting thing. Raise the kid. Be around the kid. If they want to play a violent game, watch them play that violent game. Is it going to take up your time for doing whatever it is the fuck you want to do? Tough Kishitsky, you squatted out the kid. Take care of the kid. Be a parent. Don't let the kid simulate that game in real life. Or don't let him play the violent video game. Just don't let them do it. What is the rating on that's what the ESRB is for. If you're not into video games, you don't want to find out and play the game yourself to learn if it's okay. That's fine. That's what ESRB is for. Tell your kid, okay, what is the rating of this game? It's T rated. That's fine. You can play that. What is this game rated M? You can't play that. But Bobby's mom lets him play it. I'm not Bobby's mom. I'm your mom. You're not playing that game. I understand. I'm gonna go on a short rant here that I've made a few times. I'm gonna rant about it again. I understand that my perspective is extremely skewed because I have no kids and I will not have any kids ever. I understand that. But you just chose to have the kid. You chose to have sex with that person. You chose to birth that child. Now you must raise that child. Be a parent. Once you have a child, your time should be devoted to the child. Not society, not video games, not movies, not TV shows. Any parents want to argue my point? I didn't think so. That's where CPS fails. Heritage Foundation is a think tank motivated by Christian fundamentalism that pushes hard behind the scenes against everything sinful, like video games such as the violent ones, sex, work, feminine emancipation, the resistance of queer people, and of course they went to Bible as public school for text. I don't want to go there. It's
Ian, there are a lot of people here who have a lot to thank you for.
For me, that falls under that big ass censorship shit that I've talked about 1,000 times.
Tonight. By the time Roland's reinforcements arrive, we'll be long gone. We'll rendezvous with you in Gentil,
it's serious face
and then start concentrating our efforts on retaking the capital. It's going to be a tough fight, but with...
Sir, I'm sorry to cut in, but we're picking up a broadcast you both need to see. It's Roland. I'll patch it through.
The town of Vale has been identified as a distribution point of illegal weapons and equipment, stolen by terrorists to use against Duke William's forces. The flow of these arms has cost numerous lives in Kantari's peacekeeping forces. Such open defiance of the law is a disease and will not be permitted to spread, whether the source is an individual, a mob, a town, or a planet. Therefore, to maintain order and peace on our world, military forces have been mobilized, and at 6 a.m. Coastal Meridian time, Vale will be leveled to the ground. No building will be left standing, and no man, woman, or child will be allowed to escape to spread their seditious contamination to the rest of Kentaris.
What does it mean? He's going to destroy Vale? What can we do?
I'm not sure.
Great acting there.
Yes, sir.
Where is Vale? Have the satellites picked up anything moving into the area?
Nothing significant. Vale's on the eastern coast, sparsely populated. Most of Roland's military presence in the area has been driven back or wiped out. That's why the resistance was routing supplies through the town. The region's mostly swamp, which would cut off any... Oh, hold on. This might be something. I've got a comm intercept for Roland. Looks like Castro.
Kulan starts executing military prisoners and now you're playing it genocide? Are you insane?
Where's your lighting?
Do you know anything about the history of this planet? You won't stop rebellion this way. You're going to spread it. Not just across Kentaris, but beyond. I refuse to be a party to this madness.
Which is why I removed you from the chain of command on this operation. While you would have whined about the logistical details and asserted that the rapid application of force was impractical, Commandant Burke identified an airfield near Vale, from which we can stage the 2nd Bomber Wing to implement our demonstration.
You can't! The second I have those bombers protecting the...
And once the bombers have finished with Vale, the population of this planet will finally understand what defiance will get them, and this conflict will end. From now on, you will confine your attention to defense of the capital. And Vonda, challenge my authority again. I'll consider you a threat to this operation and have you shot. I believe this concludes our discussion.
Major.
Yes, sir.
Airfields near Vale?
The second bomber wing are Shallones. They'd have to carry a lot of ordnance, which would limit their range. There's an old abandoned airfield about 70 clicks away that would have a strip long enough.
We'll have to divert from Jatil. Joanna.
Yes?
Resistance will have to make strikes without us. Can they do that?
We'll take some losses. Save Vale? Yes. Good luck, Ian.
Thank you. Major, upload what you have on the airfield. Let's get moving.
Yes, sir.
We salvaged a couple of long toms, young Duke. I wanted you to
long toms, what they call them,
come up for you to use them. They are basically snub-nosed artillery pieces, incredibly powerful area effect weapons, but they're large and they're very heavy. Personally,
like my
I
dick.
don't care much for them. Their travel times are too long to be useful, in my opinion. Still, I have known very good mech warriors who do swear by them, so I wanted you to know they were available.
I agree with Krim. If you choose to be a parent, you have to commit to it. Yeah. Be a fair parent applications. Well, I mean, yeah, I'd agree with that. The problem is, a lot of times, how parents become parents is just because they decide to have sex. Planned Parenthood's a thing. Nobody uses it, though. In France, you need permits for weapons, and it depends on the category. 1 is for weapons allowed for civilians, such as small handguns and knives. 2 is for weapons needed for the job. There's police officer weapons. 3 is for military force, siege weaponry. There's rocket launchers and well radar detectors in Category 4. Even the ones meant to detect speed radars on the road. I'm not saying that those kind of operations wouldn't work. The problem is, it's too late to try to implement them because there's just too many. There's just too many, and you're going to have the kind of people that I was talking about, those white trash rednecks that live out in the country. They're going to say, "Come get my gun. I'm not giving up my gun," and and they think as soon as you say gun control, every American thinks, "Oh my God, there's going to be like a group of people that's going to come to my house and going to come into my home and take my guns away from me." Because that's just the idiocy of American society. I don't think I need to be upgrading any vehicles or any weapons, especially not on me. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I eventually survived that last mission, so I'm okay. I need to start using my my commands more often, my orders more often, I think. Destroy bombers. Steiner air assets have been based in a hidden base somewhere in the swampland to the south of Vale. Maybe used as a weapon of terrorism. We cannot let them threaten the local populace any longer. Destroy the bombers or the control tower to end this threat to all non-combatants in the area.
All right, Elise, I'm in position. No sign of the airfield.
You start somewhere, yes, but it's going to be so difficult to do. It's going to be so difficult to do. Exactly, Alexander said. You got to convince a politician to do it, and politicians always think of themselves first. If they think there's a possibility that trying to support any kind of gun regulation is going to damper their chances of any kind of election, they're not going to do it. As much as they might agree with it, if there's a chance it could sabotage their attempt at gaining some kind of office, nope, not doing it. Is it good for the people? Sure. Is it good for the politician? Nope. 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 Yep. Xander said it succinctly what I just said. They think of voter numbers. Ow! Fucking shit. What the hell was that? There's a turret? Okay, screw that. Let's blow up that fuel tank. I like bright lights. I get what you're saying, Darth. Yeah. Radar detectors are very common here. And I believe you could get ticketed for it. I believe. If you're caught with one. I think it's just a misdemeanor. I don't know. I've never had one, and I don't know. I haven't known anybody to have one. Nice fucking shot. Whoever used that PPC right there. Holy crap, that's a good shot. Not too much money the other way. Well, that's money and votes. And/or votes. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the truth. However, I will say, at least it is still a minority. It's still a minority. It's not a. It's not a common thing that's you know so common that it's not even a news story or anything like that.
Destroyed.
Well, there's a pretty good chance we're going to have a woman president. The way that we'll destroy that. I don't feel like going after it. Kamala Harris, I think is her name. She's basically taken Joe Biden's place since Biden backed out, and voters have like really switched away from Trump and supported her. So there's a pretty good chance Kamala Harris just might be our first female president. I don't know a damn thing about her. Never heard of her before, but...
Form up on me.
Roger.
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 Take out designated target.
Roger.
Copy.
Roger.
But it would not surprise me. Think Harris won't last? I think when Harris announced her candidacy or announced her running, I think like Trump's voters were like down by like 4 times, something like that. Harris is Indian who claims to be black. That legitimately makes no difference to me.
Target destroyed.
The fact that she's a female makes no difference to me either. I don't give a damn who goes into the office as long as they do it right. For fuck's sake.
Enemy units on field. All pilots report to planes. All pilots to planes. All defensive units scramble.
Target destroyed.
Alright, where are these planes? All 8 Shiloh bombers. Air control tower. Air control tower.
The control tower's toast. They're not bringing any replacements onto this field.
Go finish
Take out
him.
designated target.
Roger.
Well, I gotta try to find these bombers. There's one.
Target destroyed.
That's a kill.
Target destroyed.
Bomber. Some of them are immobile right now. There's one. How many have we gotten so far? They're not on radar, so I don't know where they are.
destroyed.
Oh, watch out.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Now we just gotta finish off. Oh, wait. What? There's still a mech left.
Target destroyed.
There's the bomber.
That's the last one. All bombers destroyed.
Roland will try something else. He can't afford to make a threat and not follow through on it. Roger, Omega. Mission complete. Return to base. Roland's not going to be too happy about losing his airfield and one
Don't
of
you
his
just stop
few
talking
remaining
after
bomber
shooting
wings.
and you would win?
Guess he should have listened to Castro. Good thing
Harris
he
is worse than
returned.
Biden in terms of establishment stuff. Biden has been seen out for a while, so it's not hard to imagine Harris being the real power for a while. Yeah, but Biden didn't need to be running. I mean, the option is Trump to really want another 2 years of COVID and bullshit and untested vaccines. Not every person lies on the platform on the way to the White House. Yeah, I don't really. It's just, I don't know. I don't think people want Trump again. I just don't think they do. That's why I think Kamala has a better chance now. Yeah, it shouldn't, Jody. It shouldn't. It like I just said, I don't really care. I don't care who goes in office. I don't care if she's white, black. I don't care if it's a he or she. I don't care if it's trans. I don't care if they have a dick and boobs. I don't care if they've got neither. I don't care if it's a eunuch that gets into office. As long as they don't fuck up the nation, I don't care who gets in there. I truly don't care. But unfortunately, we still have racists in this country that really prefer one side or the other.
Of execution. Unfortunately, it may only be a limited reprieve. I picked up this transmission as you were returning from the mech bay.
My lord?
What is it, Bert?
The airfield's been destroyed. When I arrived, it was still on fire. The bombers are scattered in pieces all over the area.
Destroyed? Scattered? I had communication with that airfield not 2 hours ago.
There are signs of mechs all over the field. It must have been Vasari.
If you and William had killed this upstart along with his uncle, I would still have my satellites, still have my drop ship, still have my supplies, still have my bombers, and still have some reason not to have you flogged to death. As it is, I have none of those things, and no way to follow through with my decree.
You have the destroyer stationed at Argonne, my lord. It could sail up the coast and shell the town from the sea. It could be here with only a day's delay in your decree. And Dressari must still be in the area. I'll find him and bring him to you.
Bring me Dressari's head and you live. But your failure to deal with this situation earlier will be noted on your record, along with 2 grade reductions in rank. Are my orders clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my lord. I will begin my search immediately. He will be dead by morning.
That's it.
Is there any way we can stop that destroyer?
Negative. But I had another idea. Roland won't rest until he levels the town. Let him. It'll be almost 40 hours before the destroyer's within range. Vale is a seaport, as are several other towns within 60 clicks along the coast. Collectively, they have a small fleet of civilian watercraft. We evacuate the town by sea. Boat lift the entire population out.
Is that possible?
If we act fast. This whole coast has become a hotbed of resistance activity. I don't think there'd be any question we could get the ships. It'd be close, but it could be done. Roland does have some small craft that patrol the coastal waters. They're spread out over a large area along the coast. They'd have to be eliminated, or they'd stop the evacuation and radio for reinforcements.
All right. We'll split up and hunt down Roland's coastal patrols individually. They shouldn't present much...
So did Monica Lewinsky, Jody.
I'll upload a map of the area and contact resistance personnel to get the boat list started.
I don't remember Clinton that well because I was young. I was still single digit age, I think, when he was in office. I do remember, like, my parents talking about him, saying that he was actually a really great president. Unfortunately, his presidency was marred by that fat intern he decided to stick his dick into. Now, I think I know this mission, and I'm semi-concerned about it. I wonder if I should switch to standard lasers. Damage 75, heat 60, damage 1.5. Cycle time is much shorter. Cycle time is 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds, we do 1.5 damage. We would do 0.75 every 1.5 seconds. Yeah, it's not as high. I didn't think so. Really, I don't have the tonnage for it? I don't have the tonnage for those pulse lasers? Yeah, it's not, well, it actually is. It's a little bit higher. Without stripping armor, I wouldn't be able to do. I can't really do much else. Guess I can try it. As one was proud to be American. As you have phone advice from Celine DeVille Clinton, hire Marina the vodka and fire Monica the whiskey. So I wonder how we got Bush, where he began the moronic president trend. I think he got the presidency because of his last name, honestly. And I think his opponent wasn't exactly the best option, so it's sort of like, do we choose shit or do we choose slightly less shit? Well, this slightly less shit is a Bush. Maybe it'll be okay. Our reality shows gorgeous reality with way better tech suggests they didn't like Bush either. Yeah, see, nepotism was a thing. Here you go, Chris. One Comet.
Hi everyone, I'm Comet. You might also know me as
the flame-furred ball of fury.
I have a question for you. Are you a cat owner? Do you want to keep your home protected but don't want to bother with the hassle of a dog? And trust me, they can be quite a hassle. Well then look no further, for I have your solution. With my patented kitten collar accessory, you can make your meat cat's meow shake the walls with a lion's roar. Worried about potential intruders? Or those pesky neighbors? Fear not, as this easy-to-use, one-of-a-kind device will solve all your problems. Presenting Comet's PET, the Pussy Enhancement Tool. Concealed in your favorite feline's collar, and far more reliable than any dragon.
What?
Nothing. And I have a special offer. Call in the next 69 minutes, and I'll give you a special gift. This Beware of Cat sign at no additional cost. So, enhance your pussy today with Comet's Pussy Enhancement Tool. Not available in stores, so call me out. 555-2-PUSS-UP. Or check out my website at cometspussytools.mu. That's right, cometspussytools.mu.
Welcome to Video Gaming 101. I'm Professor Willie Longwoodcock. Rule number 16. Any relics, artifacts, or items that have been missing for years, centuries, or millennia will be discovered fairly easily. Orsini was bad but not dumb, but then again he was a puppeteer behind his predecessor Reagan. Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Mega Control, I'm in position. Pretty foggy.
Roger that, Ian. Just run the nav points I set up in your nav computer, and take out any patrols operating in the marshes. Should be mostly hovercraft in that area. Satellites picked up 4 groups.
Roger, Major. I'll sweep the nav points and destroy any units I see. How's everyone else doing?
They're all deployed, taking out some of the other threats to the boat lift.
How's it going, boss? I ran into a few units, mostly hovercraft.
Ian, Steiner had a few batteries set up for coastal defense. I still have a couple to take out. Be careful out there.
Patrols here. I haven't encountered anything. Inland's pretty empty. Good hunting, sir.
Not sweeping south, Commander. Ran into a couple patrol boats, but other than that, been pretty light. It makes me nervous.
Glad to hear everyone's staying busy. I'll sweep this area and get back as soon as possible.
It's going to be a shooting fest for this one. We're going to be fighting nothing but hovercraft for the first part of this mission. I haven't watched a single episode of House of Dragons, Shirley. One, I don't have HBO Plus. Second of all, I just don't care. I mean, the ability to flame furball of fury, furball fireball.
Okay, got one. Not too bad.
Roger that. Shouldn't be more than 3 left.
I really want to like implement Comet into my game, but it's going to be like a in-game boss kind of thing, so it'll be a while before I get to do anything fun with that. The paralyzing piss attack. The door opening attack, where like a door appears in front of you, the door opens up and it's Comet opening the doorknob and then jumping on your face, just like the real Comet does. Except for the jumping on your face part. But I'll be damned if that cat doesn't figure out how to open doors on his own. Worst season finale of all time? Does that include season 8 of Game of Thrones? Because that's a pretty high/low bar to clear.
Roger. At this rate, it shouldn't take you too long.
Boosted higher economy in a short-term way without thinking long-term because of Bush Sr. got the lowest deployment so far at 2%. Then fixed that and came Bush Jr. doing worse than his dad, so Windows 6. And Trump did the first negative score in employment. He's reached to wait 2 years for the season for that shit, you know? If House of Dragons is as bad as I hear it was, they probably need 2 years to try to get it right. I heard House of Dragons was just not good. I mean, it wasn't like Halo bad, but I heard it was pretty abysmal.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
You think it's good enough for a second season? Evil actually shows a while ago. I think the last like TV show, like newer TV show that I've watched, I think was, oh no, it was season 3 of Picard, Star Trek Picard. I've seen season 1 of Mandalorian. I've watched Game of Thrones, but that's not like new, but big.
Roger. I just picked up an intermittent radar contact. Any RF sources in the area?
Negative. Maybe you'd better break off.
Just one patrol to knock off, and I'll head back.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
There's major problems though. Yeah, what I've seen of like videos and screenshots or like clips and whatnot, I don't really seem like. I mean, the only thing that I would care about would be hot, attractive chicks. But they've got a high bar to clear to look better than Emilia Clarke, and what I've seen, they don't. They're not even close. Hell, Peter Dinklage looks better than some of the chicks on that show. I feel. Was Lock and Key? I've never even heard of it. And weren't you just telling me about that, Chris? The Olympic pole vaulter? They enraged everyone by canceling the show right after the season 3 started, forcing an expletive finale.
Okay, that should be the last of them.
All right, boss time.
I'm on my way back.
So soon? The fun's just starting.
Who's on this frequency? Identify.
You don't recognize my voice? I'm hurt. This is Lieutenant Burke. Time for you to join your uncle, you worthless insect.
Ian, get out of there.
Where's he gonna go, lady? No place to run. Doesn't have his lance to hold his hand. So sad.
Omega units, move to 00402151. Best speed. Omega lead requires assistance.
Oh, but they're too far away, Major. By the time anyone gets here, there won't be anything left to save. I knew you were in the area, Dasari. It was just a matter of hunting you down. Couldn't resist a chance to save your people. Let's see you save yourself.
This is the guy who's with one shot already lost half his neck.
When I finish with you, Dasari, you'll be just as dead as the rest of your family.
Target's neutralized, Control. I'm heading back.
Ian, you're alright?
I'll make it.
And Burke?
I don't even think I got an orange part on my neck.
Major. He didn't eject. Maybe he was afraid to.
Good riddance. Omega units, head to 00412150. Escort Omega lead back to base.
Last one. I think I heard about that. It's like a sitcom kind of thing. I really don't have time to watch a television show.
Hi. Are you alright?
I'm fine, thanks.
I thought maybe you were going to come back. I thought maybe everything was over.
If something happens to me, the team has what it takes to finish things.
Well, maybe. But I'm not sure we could go on if we lost you. I couldn't.
I appreciate it, Jen.
Aww.
I do. The team's already shown it can handle the sacrifices because we honored what they were fighting for. If I don't come back, Jen, honor me. Keep fighting. Free Kantaris.
This is the voice of freedom. While Lord Roland and his puppet Duke talk of peace, they threaten atrocity. Now the Resistance moves openly to silence their threats and lies. Across Kantaris, resistance groups no longer operate in secret, instead moving openly and in force against Steiner occupation troops. Last night, several of the Amir province border towns and garrisons have been retaken. In Hadra, the prison camps that once held our Duke Eric's top military personnel now lie in ruin. The prisoners freed to help carry forward the battle for freedom. James Cullen, the hated architect of Eric's murder and the abduction and execution of the innocent, now lies dead. In Jatil, resistance forces under Joanna Dressari have won repeated battles in heavy fighting with Roland's forces, striking key targets and crippling Roland's campaign of oppression. And on the Meridian coast, Ian Dressari fights to save Vale, threatened with destruction by Lord Roland. Already the deadline imposed by Roland has passed, yet Vale still lives. One by one, Roland's lies are silenced, his threats answered, and with your help, soon his rule will end. Act, citizens of Kentaris. Rally behind your royal family. Free your world and yourselves.
Did Bucks who's controlling his mech remotely? Nah. No, he's dead.
Sir, extraction operations are continuing. We've gotten out most of the locals, but we still have refugees being loaded onto ship. We ran into some delays last night. Some of Roland's coastal patrols have been rerouted to Vale. We need to take them out, or the evac is in trouble. They're no threat to us, but there isn't much question they'll fire on civilians. They hit a refugee staging area last night. We drove them back, but it's clear they'll shoot at anything that moves. Worse, we've sighted the destroyer Indomitable. It'll be in range to shell the shoreline and sink any ship that tries to escape. We'll have to destroy her, or the refugees are dead. Carl wanted to talk to you prior to your heading out. Good luck, sir.
Young Duke, you'll need to take the heaviest equipment we can muster. The Indomitable is a heavy frigate. She'll be operating...
Is it a destroyer or a frigate? There's two completely different classes of ship.
Take her out at a distance. Take some smaller weapons to deal with the patrols at the docks, but reserve space for armor and heavy weapons to deal with Indomitable. I think reactive armor would be best. For longer-range weapons, I recommend the Gauss rifle. It has the punch you need to send her to the bottom. Perhaps some ER large lasers would be good as well. Since you'll be in shallow water for much of your fight, heat will dissipate quickly. Be careful, young Duke.
Oh, they were battleships. Was the trolling cousin? No, that was Duncan Burke. He was like one of the underlings to Lord Roland, the fat guy with the big face. He was he was like he headed one of the other like I think he headed like one of the lances that killed the family. That's why it was like saying, you know, you'll be dead as the rest of your family. I think he was one of the leaders on the original assault that caused the rest of Ian's family to be killed. MechWarrior versus Front Mission versus Transformers. I would probably put that. I would probably say the Transformers would win that.
Got a few recon units deployed. It looks like Roland's mustering everything he can to get to the area. There's still a couple of civilian ships being loaded at the docks. You're their only protection. We haven't sighted Indomitable yet, but she'll be here shortly. I'll warn you once she's in range. Omega Recon, what are you seeing?
Private Eye 49er, we've got to get these people out fast. Steiner units are firing at anything in sight. We have some patrols and a tank unit sighted. Nav Point Alpha. A couple of fighters flew over about a minute ago.
Roger. Moving to engage at Alpha.
I've designated the docks as Nav Point Beta. Spying on civilians, and they call themselves soldiers. Let's see how they do when somebody's shooting back.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems.
The reason I would say the Transformers would win that is because, honestly, the Front Mission mechs and the MechWarrior mechs would stand no chance against the firepower and coordination of either the Autobots or the Decepticons.
Target destroyed.
Any Transformer short of like maybe Metroplex or Omega Supreme would be too fast and too agile. Even Optimus Prime would be far more agile than any MechWarrior mech. And I feel that the mechs of Front Mission are actually not as powerful as MechWarrior mechs. Their advantage would be agility. So I feel that it would be like the winners would be Transformers, followed by the MechWarriors, followed by Front Mission mechs, the Wanzers. Because I don't think Wanzers are anywhere near as powerful as mechs. The only advantage that the Wanzers have over most mechs is agility. They can slide around and glide around much faster than most mechs in general. Maybe short of like a scout mech like Osiris or Raven, something like that. Join one of those. I think the Wanzers will probably run circles around mechs.
Target destroyed.
Steiner Novacat, dead ahead.
Accelerator? I don't know Accelerator. XCOM mechs and Sparks. XCOM mechs and Sparks would definitely not stand a chance against Transformers, MechWarrior mechs, or Front Mission. Wanzers are definitely more powerful than XCOM mechs, especially Sparks. Mechs and XCOM mechs and Sparks have basically a very small arsenal. Damn it, little tank. Have a very small arsenal of weapons available to them compared to a mech. I mean, take a look at my mech, for example. I've got more than half a dozen lasers on this thing, and this is not even one of the most powerful mechs. Think of like an Atlas or a Daishi use a whole lot more powerful weapons at their disposal. A 100-ton assault mech would wipe the floor with any XCOM mech or Spark. All right, Xander. If you don't come back, I'll see you I'll see you hopefully next stream. Destroy all hostile units in immediate area. Protect refugee ships until they can reach open water. What do we got to protect around here?
This is Forward 2-5. We've sighted some fast patrol boats moving in on the docks.
Ian, you need to take out those patrol boats, or they'll sink the refugee ships.
Roger.
Care to give me a waypoint for where the patrol boats might be? Or do you just want me to guess?
Enemy detected. Enemy
Oh, there's the docks.
detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
I get it. There's enemies out there. I think I understand.
Nav point beta reached. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Just sighted 2 blue water capital ships moving into range. Repeat, 2 blue water ships moving into range. 2?
Yes, 2. That's more than 1 and less than 3.
Omega, this is Captain Verdun of the Alouette. We're not gonna last against this onslaught.
Calm down, Captain. We have mechs en route. They'll take care of the Steiner hostiles. Just stay focused on getting the remaining refugees aboard.
Forward 2-5, 2nd frigate is designation Thunderchild. Same class as Indomitable.
Roger that. You copy, Omega Lead?
I copy.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Detected. Enemy detected.
Yeah, it's not a battleship. It's way too small.
Target destroyed.
Right, there she goes.
Etc. comes from Toru Machutsu no Index. He's an Esper, which means he uses psychic energy to perform a signature power instead of mana, or plenty of magical powers. Strongest rank 5 Esper accelerators of walking top to mid if he wants to. His ability is vector change, which means if he's a natural phenomenon can be described with vectors, he can rewrite it, and he has a computer-like brain that calculates to mimic complex natural phenomenon beyond his range as well as his weather. Where are you going? How about you go toward the open sea and don't just run in circles? I guess we can be lucky that the frigates were, or the water here is actually pretty shallow. I mean, it's only barely crotch deep on these mechs. The other one. Oh, there it is. Default defense is allowed to convert defectors into incoming attacks, allowing him to send range attacks back to the sender, often with increased power. You can also twist the limbs of melee attackers all at even looking.
I'll patch you in. This is Allison Blum aboard the Alouette. We're just off the Meridian coast now and headed for open water. We have just witnessed a pitched battle between the occupation forces and Rasari loyalists. Vale is all but destroyed. But even as Steiner shelled the town and fired on civilians attempting escape, Ian Rasari stood with us and silenced Roland's murderers. The Alouette is the last of a flotilla that evacuated the entire town. We're now following the rest of the ships heading out to sea and to safety. Vale is no more. But Lord Roland's threats against the people is now an empty one. People of Kintares, unite with us. Today it's been dramatically proven that Roland can no longer oppress us. Kintares will be free.
All for Ian! All for Ian! Holy shit, we got a Daishi out of that? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Congratulations, Ian. We did it.
Barely.
Yeah, but we did it. And you made it happen. You saved Vale.
I'm sorry to break in, sir. Jen, I've been able to establish communications with your sister.
It's all right. Sorry, Jen. We'll talk more soon.
No problem.
Ian, I just heard. I can't believe it. You saved so many people. Word of the boat lift is spreading all over Kintares. People understand now. You're fighting for
We
them.
will be free!
The boat lift was Elise's idea. I wasn't even sure.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just sorry we couldn't.
Why didn't you tell me there was a submarine out here?
Towns aren't buildings and roads, Ian. The people, they're Vale, and they'll remember what you did for them. At Jatil, fighting was heavy, but Roland's forces
Now I
are
want to play a
falling
submarine
back.
game.
They're being
Thanks,
overwhelmed by local units all over the planet. We started pushing through to the capital. When can you be here?
By nightfall. We're in transit now.
We'll need your help. Roland's concentrated his remaining forces in the city. It's going to take everything we have. I'll talk to you when you get here.
We're getting ready for final descent. I've received a tactical upload from the Resistance. Steiner has units deployed all over the capital. The fighting's starting to heat up already. The Resistance requested we sweep some of the locations where Steiner's defenses are concentrated, verify targets, and take them out. I'll upload a map with some of the locations where they've run into trouble. Once you complete the mission, I'll have had time to coordinate with the Resistance to form a tactical overview. This is going to be tough, but we win here and it's over. Steiner has nowhere to retreat to. Good luck, sir.
Oh, we had a Mauler here, too. Was that a straw roll pushed by the wind? A straw roll by the name of Comet, the flame-furred ball of fury, who is now laying on my left side. And this is probably one of my favorite mechs to ever pilot. This is a Daishi. 100-ton assault mech. Alright. Nova Cat can become a Drake. Change it to pink. Alright. We can keep the Mad Cat. We can keep the Nova Cat. And we can drop one of the Awesomes. So let's see which one's worth dropping. Got large lasers on it, and the other got PPCs on it. Okay. Let's drop this one. And let's load up this baby. Alright. Large pulse lasers. Let's see. Do I want to load up with these, or do I want to load up with LBX autocannons? Tough choice. Let's do large lasers. Lasers. All I want is frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams on their heads. Alright, now let's do LBX AC-20. In AVG and Adventures in the Lava World, you get to ride sharks with lasers. Let's lower the head armor just a little so we can put that on there. Alright. Look at that firepower. Okay. Yeah, that works. Daishi. Mad Cat. Did I actually... Damn it. Mad Cat, Nova Cat. Did I actually equip that Nova Cat? Or did I strip it? I did strip it. Whoops. Okay. Alright. The Atari porn level? Uh-oh. Okay, so that is 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That's not as much. Okay. All right. Large leisures it is. All right. Daichi for me, awesome, Mad Cat, Nova Cat. All right. We are entering a thick urban environment to deal the final blow to Steiner. We need to scout and destroy any Steiner units that we uncover. Urban fighting is often close range and brutal. Staying away of your surroundings will increase the chance of survival. 2D side platformer high pace meant to be difficult like old times, but still fun. Ugh.
Okay, Omega. The Resistance wants to set up this sector as a staging area, but enemy forces have been too strong for them to handle. You've got approximate locations of enemy forces uploaded as nav points Alpha through Epsilon. Once you sweep the area and destroy the heavy defenses, the Resistance can start moving in.
Roger. Sweep and destroy all units at nav points. Any friendlies in the area?
Negative. Burn any mobile units you contact. Steiner's militarized the whole sector. The Resistance has a couple of forward observer teams in the area, but they're dug in. Good luck. Control out.
Sensors online. Weapons systems.
Time to fuck up a city.
All functioning systems.
Fuck your street lights.
Take out designated target.
Roger.
Cease fire.
Copy. Over.
Hold your fire.
Roger.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Doesn't it make just scream intimidation?
Target destroyed.
Damn! What was that, like 5 shots?
Target destroyed.
If I had heat issues, yeah, you're right, it'd probably really be overheated. Excuse me.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Megacorp.
This is Private I-37. Good work, Omega. Confirm all hostiles at Gamma neutralized. Thank you.
We had an audience on this one. The pleasure is all ours, 3-7.
You tag them, we frag them.
Target destroyed.
Frag 'em? Did you really just say frag 'em?
That's a kill.
I'll take care of the turrets.
Close up and form on me.
Roger.
Copy.
I am slower than fucking Christmas, though. 41 kph. This is a 100-ton mech, though.
Stay sharp. You can bet Castro's deployed her chance to take maximum advantage of the urban environment.
Damn close quarters. Fighting in the city. I could use more maneuvering room.
I prefer urban fighting, actually. Flat landscapes, no hills and shit to have to deal with, just buildings. Be powerful and fast? Nah. If I was really worried about speed, I would actually be using faster. I'd actually be using more engines, faster engines with even the fast mechs, and I don't. I use the slowest engines possible to make sure I can put as much weapons on here as I can.
Target destroyed.
It's just going to take me a minute to get to all these locations. You guys watching from the chat, you're going to have a little bit of patience.
Control, looks like we got everything at Beta. Moving
Now it's time to crush some tents.
Confirm all hostiles at Beta destroyed. Good work.
Must destroy the evil yellow tents. Okay, feel better. Meanwhile, fuck your streetlights. Within 800 meters and they're not moving toward me. That's interesting. Usually within 800 meters they'll start becoming aggressive. Go send a visit for Krim. Have you been naughty or nice this year, Krim? What if I told you those lamps, those street lamps deserved it?
This is Private I-82. We're picking up cold reactor startup. Must be a couple of mechs powering up from full shutdown.
Ian, it may take them some time to get powered up. If you can destroy those mechs before they get the reactors online...
Way ahead of you, Elise. It's a lot easier when they stand still and don't shoot back. Get them before they power up.
Hey, that fucking hurt.
Enemy detected. Nav point Alpha reached. Target destroyed.
Mad Cat. It's much easier to hit the legs of a slower moving mech like the heavies and assault classes.
Control, Omega lead. All contacts at Alpha destroyed.
Acknowledged. I've seen worse urban action than this. Don't recall where at the moment.
Don't worry, I'm sure the best is yet to come.
I've seen worse urban action than this. Can't recall where at the moment, though. Way to contribute to the conversation there, Jen. Do we fight Castro in this mission? I don't remember. I do know that when we do fight Castro, it's going to be a hell of a fight, because she's in a daichi as well. Feel like a beluga whale. I took the longest route possible, went from Gamma all the way over to Alpha, and now I'm heading over to Delta. Who knows where the hell Gamma is, or Epsilon is. It's that way. Evil tents. The evil tents must destroy the evil tents. Okay. I have had my revenge against the evil tents. Revenge! Okay. Why is the parking garage marked as enemy? Parking garage.
Target destroyed. Enemy detected.
Well, hello there.
Target destroyed.
I'm not sure, but I think I just shot that mech in its crotchular region. Terra, please move.
Nav point Delta reached.
Okay, Control.
Destroyed.
Delta's clear.
Copy that.
This city's crawling with bad guys.
Tokyo parking garage. It's a very durable parking garage. I go up the ramp. Look, I go up the ramp. Go up the ramp. Go up the ramp. Oh, I can go up the ramp. This game sucks. Tent. Evil tent. Evil tent! Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I don't remember that being there. Now I'm nervous. Got PPCs and Gausses loaded on it. This guy's gonna hurt. Ow!
Destroyed.
Wow. That went surprisingly well.
Target destroyed.
Omega lead here. That's it for Epsilon. All hostiles down.
Roger, Omega. Pretty nasty going. Steiner's got units all over the place.
Control, the sector looks clear. Signal resistance forces, they should be able to push forward.
Roger. Good work, Omega. Hold position and the resistance will start moving teams in. I didn't expect it would be this tough. Castro has units deployed
Tough?
everywhere. The resistance
Except for the Atlas, it wasn't really that tough. Even the Atlas wasn't that tough.
Omega, forward. Move in and do a sweep. Support. See if you can salvage anything, but make it fast. We've got a staging base set up. Window 90 minutes contingent on no contact.
And we got an Atlas.
Sir, I've got reports coming in from all over the city. We're incurring heavy losses. Steiner forces are much heavier than anticipated. We're going to have to act quickly. I've requests for assistance from 2 locations where the resistance has units cut off. Roland's forces are heavy in both areas, and it's only a matter of time before both of them are wiped out. A lot of heavy fighting is concentrated around the university. Steiner set it up as a military HQ, and they're using it to coordinate attacks. It's heavily fortified, and the resistance can't concentrate the firepower they need to shut it down. I'll let you know if I get any information updates.
Ian, we got some forward observers near the palace perimeter. Steiner pretty much leveled the area in their initial attack, and there's no sign they made any recovery efforts or even know what's there. Father's elite guard were stationed in that area. Their armory was underground. There are no signs it's been discovered. There was enough equipment in that armory to outfit 4 heavy lances, the best equipment we had. Carl should be able to salvage it. With that equipment, we could launch a direct assault on the palace and take Roland down. It could end the war quickly without all this destruction, all this bloodshed.
How can we get to it?
We can't. Yet. Roland has too many units stationed near the palace for a direct assault. But if we can pull some of them away, it should be possible.
Put your tactical commanders in touch with Elise. We'll try to form a plan.
I will. I know there must be a way.
Okay. Let's go ahead and strip this Argus and set it aside for useless. This, on the other hand, don't know if I want to main this one or not. Put another large laser on it. Oh god, we can. Don't have any space for rocket or missile pod. And let's take away the Awesome, Drake. Let's redo this. Because I believe we have more large pulse lasers now. No, not large pulse lasers. Large lasers in general, 6 of them, yeah. Nice. Much better. Then Gauss, light Gauss. And how about a nice land strike? I can afford one of those. That's a really good mech also. An Atlas, very, very good. Alright. The friendly mech pilots stranded behind enemy lines proceed through the nav points to locate their position. They will reveal their position with flares. The helicopter will proceed to your location for air evacuation.
You're approaching the area where the resistance pilots ejected. Before we lost contact with them, they radioed that they've holed up in a parking garage. There are 5 parking garages in this sector set as nav points Alpha through Epsilon. You'll have to check each location until you find them. Once you get close, they'll fire a signal flare, and we'll send the evac helo in to pick them up. You'll need to provide fire support to keep the garage and helo safe until the team gets on board and they get out of the area. Be careful. Once those flares go up, it may attract a lot of enemy attention. Steiner knows the pilots are around there somewhere, and they'll be watching for any rescue attempt. Good luck.
Thanks, Elise. I'll check locations Alpha through Epsilon and provide cover till they get clear.
Omega Lead, be advised, we're tracking some nasty weather headed your way.
Roger, Control.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal. Radar off. Passive sensors engaged.
That should help me be a little more stealthy. Which is ironic considering I'm using a 100-ton mech. 100-ton assault class mech and I'm being stealthy.
Nav point Delta reached.
This is Omega Lead. Nav Delta looks negative. Continuing search.
Roger, Omega Lead.
How'd they know I was here? Yeah, knock the fuck down, buddy.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Have I mentioned how much I love the Daishi? If I haven't, I really love the Daishi.
Nav point Gamma reached.
Control, nothing at Gamma. Heading to next nav point.
Roger, Omega Lead.
Target destroyed.
Boom, baby. You can't handle all of me. I'm too much mech for you.
Nav point Beta reached.
Control, I've got a flare. Downed mech pilots must be here. Uploading position.
Copy, Omega Lead. Hold position and provide cover. We'll get them out of there. Evac, this is Omega Control. L through Z uploaded. Move out.
Active
Roger, Omega Control. Kilo 2-4, lifting off.
Okay.
ETA 3 minutes.
Where is there this much company around this place? Excuse me?
Omega Lead, this is Kilo 2-4 inbound. ETA in less than 1 minute.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
This is Kilo 2-4. We're down. Give us some cover, and we'll get these guys out of here.
Target destroyed.
Kilo 2-4. All personnel aboard. Heading back. Just keep everybody occupied till we get clear.
I think that's done.
Roger, Kilo. Happy landings. I'll keep the locals distracted.
And by distracted, I mean they'll be dead. Like very, very dead in many, many pieces.
control.
Are you really excited about that information? A Shadow Cat and a Thor. Okay.
Ian, one of the MechWarriors you just evac is Damon Squire. Father assigned him to get me to safety after the palace was attacked, and he's been fighting with us ever since. The survivors in his lance won't be able to fight for some time, but he wants to get back into the action.
You're suggesting he should join my team?
He could help. He knows city fighting, and he knows the capital.
I'd like to talk to him.
Easily done. Hold on.
Ian Dressari? Captain Squire, sir. I want to thank you for getting us out of there. The streets are getting a little rough.
I've noticed. And you're welcome, Captain. I understand you'd like to join my lance.
Sir, I served Joanna since this all started, and before that in your father's forces. I just want a chance to fight for the Dressari, sir. I'm rated in all weight classes, and I'm solid with sensor operations in urban environments and night fighting. I think I could pull my weight.
All right, Captain. Consider yourself on board.
Thank you, sir. I'll speak with your sister and arrange transfer.
Ian, we think we have a way for you to get at that armory. The Resistance will stage an attack on the eastern perimeter of the palace, opposite from the armory. If we hit it with a large enough force, Roland will think we're beginning a direct assault, and he'll direct his forces away from the armory. He won't leave the position completely unguarded, but if we make our attack look real, he'll throw almost everything he has against it.
Can you afford that kind of action? If Roland directs his remaining forces...
We only have to keep it up long enough to make it look real. Once he pulls his defenses away from the armory, we can start to withdraw. I won't mislead you. We'll take losses. We can only do this once.
Does Elise agree with the plan?
She does. She agrees that the armory represents our best chance to end this quickly, before more people die.
When could you be ready to strike?
Very soon. Speed is critical. If you agree, we'll start preparing immediately.
If it'll end this quickly, let's make it happen.
We'll get ready. Wish me luck.
Luck.
Alright, well, before I move on to destroy this base, we located a Steiner base at the site of the local university. We may be able to get valuable intelligence from the base. Mech forces may be light, but reports state that static defenses are heavy. There is a generator you can destroy to deprive these static weapons of power. We will do that mission next time we jump onto this game. But that is going to do it for the stream tonight. Thank you all so very much for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed that. I greatly appreciated y'all being here. As always, a special appreciation goes out to the men and women of the United States military, both at home and overseas, as well as police officers and firefighters across the country. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. You're all true heroes. Let's go say hello to Suvi, who is live right now. Heck, not very often I get to raid him. So let Suvi know that I sent you with a hashtag Commander Raid. I'll see y'all tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.